about the look that you're giving me. I'm all about the dance moves you're letting free. Well, I'm all about a sweet sound and loving spree. So listen from my melody. Yeah, maybe I'm caught up in the thing that you know I like. So we can make time, baby, overnight. Or we could make a grand escape, and we can roll half out the way, yeah, yeah, yeah. And when we come down to we'll be dreaming safe and sound. You better know why. Baby, that's all I got. When we come down to we'll be dreaming safe and sound. You better know why. Baby, that's all I got. Baby, that's all I got. Yeah, this is the kind of sound that I wanna hear. Yeah, this is the kind of vibe that I wanna feel. And you're the type of girl, baby, you're the real. Check it one time, what's the deal? Maybe I'm caught up in the thing that you know I like. Yeah, we can make time, baby, overnight. Or we could make a grand escape, and we can roll half out the way, yeah, yeah, yeah. And when we come down to we'll be dreaming safe and sound. You better know why. Baby, that's all I got. When we come down to we'll be dreaming safe and sound. You better know why. Baby, that's all I got. Baby, that's all I got. Baby, that's all I got. We're feeling alright, yeah. We're feeling good, we're feeling alright, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, it's about that time for us to look around and meet somebody new. Well, let's all welcome in familiar faces, perhaps somebody who has a conflict in their life. Alright, tell them you're sorry, but there's ways to change the wrong to right. See, we can sit in a distant haze and watch rain clouds pour thoughts of greatness to help our troubles sail real far away. Oh yeah. Well, it's a struggle every day. We're stressing.
You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother.
Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
You put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile.
Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
My pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money, money.
Called out here for a pill. Really tryna get this money for a real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me, no, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint. Are you ready? Yeah, you think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell You think that you're better? You better get ready. Bow to the break it
Down. Generation X.
Oh yeah. Woo. What up? What up? Happy Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they made this an official holiday. How many years ago did they make it a holiday?
Yep. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my black brothers and sisters, man. You know what's crazy is I don't think it was until 2020.
I just read it's fucking 2021.
Wow. I mean, yeah, I guess a whole year after, like, you know, white racist America being put on blizzast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Give them the holiday they always, you know, made up in their own head. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what's crazy is I mean, I'm not even gonna front. What was Juneteenth? That wasn't even a celebration of freedom, was it? Like, what was the What was the origin of the holiday?
Well, I mean, that's when everything like officially happened.
Okay, so that's when the emancipation officially went into act.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was about celebrating the freedom then. So I did have that right.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a historian, bro.
I forget what why it was July 4th or whatever, and then it changed
June 10th or June 15th. I mean,
no, it was always. I mean, what
June 10th?
Nah, I don't know.
Was it June 15th?
I swear, I don't know. I don't remember anything about the June anything until this Juneteenth started coming up.
Yeah, the Juneteenth. That was. I mean, I've heard this like decades ago.
Yeah,
but like it being like official and an actual thing. That's in some recent history.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's tight. And they gave it, and they're making it the actual holiday for real word today, because they kept saying 3-day weekend, and all these different joints. And I was like, oh shit, word.
And Carl said it was the last day that slaves were told that they were free.
Okay, so that was the last day where they were like they couldn't hold them no more, probably, because there was the day that the Emancipation Proclamation was signed, right? And then it had to go into act. You know, you'll be like, oh, prop, whatever the fuck got passed, and this November, or like people in Minnesota are like, oh yeah, weed's gonna be legal this August. You know what I mean? Like, so maybe that's what it was. Maybe that was the actual, date it was enacted.
That's what's crazy, because the Emancipation Proclamation was signed January 1st, 1963.
Yeah. So when did it go into effect?
Well, I mean, I guess it went into effect, but I think it was there
was still like resisting.
Just like what Carl said, it wasn't like everyone. So like,
yeah, because I was gonna say there was still resisting. And
not everyone said they're free. Not all.
It was signed right after the Civil War, right? So it's like, there's still some bad blood, like, in the South. They weren't just exactly conforming. You know what I mean?
How about them? Because I mean, it's not like social media was a thing and all that, right? Like, how about the motherfuckers that just kept like them in the dark?
We didn't hear. They're like, we didn't hear about it.
And like, we're there for like years and years and years later, man. Like, I mean,
motherfuckers that come through.
We hear
about that, right?
Motherfuckers on a plantation in the 1900s, who were never told that they were free.
Think about this. I don't know how long the feds have been around, but I know Elliot Ness barely came around like in the 40s or 50s, maybe, or maybe even earlier than that.
What up, Antonio? What up, Devo? What up, Marty? What up, Hassan?
What up, fellas? Top of the morning, man. Hope everybody enjoyed their Father's Day.
Yeah, see, look, Stranger said it. Things work slower then. Yeah, for sure. Especially when you can keep people in the dark on information.
I mean, imagine that, bro. You had to be like a thuggish, ruggish motherfucker to be the messenger, right? That's why they had the saying, don't kill the messenger. You know what I mean? Because a motherfucker would come through and be like, hear ye, from President Abraham Lincoln. And he's holding the fucking thing, right? The little scroll thing. And they're like, man, fuck all that. Pow, shoot him.
Yeah, just like Stranger said, things work slower back then. It took 2 years to get the word out to the last place.
You feel me?
Did you ever see the Netflix
lives were
show?
lost, bro, in that time period, bro. That's fucked up.
Did you ever see the Netflix show with the creator of Blackish?
No.
Let me see. I'm trying to.
Is it a white person?
No.
Okay. Is it Anthony? That's the one with Anthony.
It's Kenya Barris. Is his actual name, but they did.
It's Anthony Anderson.
Well, in Blackish,
Is that his name?
Yes, in Blackish, yeah, and I mean, that show was on for fucking ever. And then they made Grownish, and then they made like
who's on Blackish? Is it Tiffany Haddish?
Yeah. No.
Oh,
no,
she's on the other. She had the other big. She had the other smash show. What was that one called?
It's Tracy Ellis Ross. Yeah, I couldn't remember her name. I mean, it's a bunch of. I mean, it's Anthony Anderson and a bunch of. I mean, a lot of no-namers, really. Lawrence Fishburne is in there though. He's the grandpa.
Does he still got the classic Gap?
Oh yeah. I mean, the show's over now.
You know when I love Keisha Cole. I still love her to this day. I'm actually glad she fixed the Gap. But when she fixed the Gap, I was like, oh, she's never going back to Oakland. Like she's forever like, fix the Gap. You know what I mean?
The show that it's a fake reality show. You know those shows where they try to it's like a script. They try to make it look like a scripted like show.
Yeah, and then they have testimonies.
Yeah. So it's
like
not
testimony cutaways and shit.
It's a scripted show about a family.
So it's like the Office structure.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, kind of for sure. Because it's like his daughter who's making like a documentary or whatever, like about their life, and but it's called Black AF. And
okay.
And that's the show that I remember where they were going so hard for Juneteenth, and it came out the year before it actually became a federal holiday.
Tight.
2020, but yeah. If you want a funny ass show to watch, that one's definitely fucking hilarious. Let's see what Carl saying here. Oh man, we got a bunch.
What up, Carl?
Let's see. Antonio said that music was fire yesterday.
Oh yeah, word. Yeah, I said the Baganga shit. Fucking. Got some little bit of mixing done.
Nice.
Trying to stay productive while I was, And then yesterday, because, we're making the rounds, hitting all the fathers and whatnot, saying Happy Father's Day. And then I text Antonio, and then he sends me a video of him taking a shot. Like, shit, I got some beers, you know what I mean? And then I swear, because of that text, it got me started yesterday.
Yeah.
I started having some beers. You know what I mean? Then it's like hours later, you know what I mean? And like in the evening, my girl came home from the hospital, and you know what I'm saying? And then like when I finally got the baby down for a nap, I was like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it would be like a couple days, like fucking hands full, bro. Shit's crazy.
Oh yeah. Carl said Diana Ross's daughter is on it with the new Tinkerbell. Are people tripping on her like they were like people were tripping on
Little Mermaid? But see, that's the thing though. Here's the thing. They always at Disney, they always have black female characters, but the only one that prior to 2020, the only one prior to 2020 was Princess and the Frog, where they actually had where she was it was based in New Orleans, and it was a black female character, main character, and it was all about voodoo and shit like that. It's kind of dark for a Disney one, but it was still like one of the she was the only black Disney princess, right? Then you had like Mulan and shit like that.
Which one's darker out of the Princess and the Frog and the fucking Little Mermaid, right? Like when you think about like the whole.
I mean, it is. I mean, when you're dealing with like sorcery and like kidnapping and fucking. I mean, even
What? How did she got changed from a mermaid to a person because of the sorcery?
That's what I'm saying, right? She basically sold her soul to the devil. That's basically the devil of the sea was Ursula, just collecting souls, right? And they get all mushed up. That's basically what it is.
Trevor Noah was
poor unfortunate soul.
Thanks, Diva. I'm gonna make my pick. I got it pulled up now. Yeah, Trevor Noah was talking about this. He it was one of the not skits, but segments on the Daily Show. He was like, man,
I haven't fucked with the Daily Show since Stewart, but yeah, but I fuck with Trevor Noah. He's funny, dude.
I mean, you just see the skits all over social media, and that's where I saw it. You know,
Oh,
so
okay.
that's the most. I mean, because but it is funny him talking about it. He was talking about the Little Mermaid. He was like, "Y'all are really still out here trying to protest the Little Mermaid." He was like, "Okay, like she's black, yes. She has the red hair. She has the tail. You forget that this is a fictional character, right? Mermaid.
You know what's funny, dude? That's not far off from real life. You look nowadays, the young youth in inner cities, man, they got dyed hair. They got every color hair you could think of, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, I ain't even gonna doubt, bro. They doing fake booties already. You might see one with a mermaid tail on. You feel me? What is the problem here?
And he was just like, yeah, you guys keep talking about best person for the job. He was like, have you listened to her sing? He's like, you're just mad that she was the best person for the job.
You know what's crazy is that it's like, listen, I mean, call me crazy, but it's really the white people that are outraged about all this shit. I mean, even, okay, man, I'm a girl dad. I got 3 daughters, you know what I'm saying? My oldest is a girl. So, you know what I'm saying? And she's about to be 16. So for several, like a damn near a decade straight, I'm on little girl toys all day, every day. You know what I mean? And like, all the Disney movies. You know, the fucking what's that shit? Tinkerbell. Like, you know, they had a whole crew. It wasn't just Tinkerbell. They had a whole fucking crew. Erodias, fucking Ladessa. There's like all these, but there was a black one, and she was like,
wild is like
she was a prominent character. You know what I mean? But because Tinkerbell went black, they weren't tripping. You know what I mean? Like, it's funny because now they're gonna make Tinkerbell black, and then everyone's gonna go nuts.
Never thought about this.
Make Peter Pan black, bro. What if Peter Pan was a brother? Hey, look at it. Neverland. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he wanted to go to Neverland. He wanted to get out the hood. You know what I mean? Is
that even realistic?
It writes itself.
Is that even realistic?
He could stay a white guy.
Is that even realistic? White kids run away from their great situations. I don't know if Peter Pan was in a great situation or not, but man, and I've never had to think about it because I'm not a girl dad. But like the whole premise of Little Mermaid is someone who changed like everything about her to try to get a man.
First of all, it's the dad, right? It's the king. King, what's his name? King Triton.
Yeah.
The motherfucker got like 40 daughters, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not a queen.
He's the king of the
Not a queen to be seen, huh? What happened to the queen? knows. He just got hella daughters, though. He's fucking. That's all we know.
He's the king of the sea, and he's got strong swimmers, man. What else can we say?
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think like when unicorns, right? I mean, not unicorns, like seahorses and various other sea creatures. I think when they like inseminate other, their mates, they just shoot it out. It goes into the water, man. You know what I mean? See, now we're really thinking deep, aren't we? We got to go back to the real story. The king has 40 daughters, and Ariel, the main princess, she got mad daddy issues, bro.
Yeah.
He don't even know what's going on with his daughter. She out there willy-nilly getting chased by sharks and shit.
I mean,
what kind of a dad is Triton, bro?
Remember the song that she was singing, like talking about wanting to be on the whatever?
Yeah, hell yeah. Up where I run, up where I stay all day in the sun.
The one specific line was like up there, I bet they don't reprimand their daughters. Yeah. Like, that's only like a down.
I bet they don't reprimand their daughters. Sick of swimming. something. I want more. Those songs are hard, bro. Can't nobody tell that shit, bro. She's on there busting, bro.
That's funny. Carl said, I don't know much about Harriet Tubman, but sit back and let me freestyle this thesis about Ariel and Jasmine now.
Like real shit though. Hey, I mean, okay, here's what's crazy, bro. I don't know too much about like I know a lot about like white history because that's what we were taught in school and whatnot, and like also like just we live in America, so we tend to like but like
You know what's
I
crazy?
mean,
This
can
might
you
be
name five prominent white women in history? I can name more prominent black women because because of the fact that even though they only give them the 1 month Black History Month, right? It's just year after year they taught us the same little crop of black prominent figures in history.
and now they gave Juneteenth, but still 28, even in leap year, barely adds up to 30 days. So still is the shortest, is at least tied for the shortest.
I mean, all the famous white women I could think of, they're all like Marilyn Monroe. They're all like, they're all not people that like did things like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like I mean, the first it's crazy. The first the predominant white people I think about are Hillary.
Hold on. Let me guess.
No,
was it the bitch from Walmart?
No.
That's who I thought I was like, what's the bitch's name from Walmart?
Hillary Clinton and Paris Hilton. Those are the first two like ultra white women.
And Paris Hilton. And then Hillary Clinton. Come on, like
all bad.
I don't know if she's a woman, man.
There you go, stranger. Joan of Arc. Yeah, see, we got to take it all the way back.
Okay, there you go. That's right. Where was that? Wasn't she in Bill and Ted's too?
Yeah, Excellent Adventure.
Yeah.
First one. Yeah, see, we have to go and see, and even then, like, we have to go so far back that we have no idea, like,
there's like Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, like I mean, Sacagawea, like I mean, just there's more minority ones I can think of because I feel like because women in general in history get the short end of the stick on how history was told, right? So like I mean, they emphasize the these.
What up, Amelia? Say Kim Kardashian, right? I mean, Kim Kardashian is like the most famous like woman, like
and she's I mean, shit. And you know what's crazy? What a way. What a way to redeem yourself, right? Being like the son of being the daughter of Robert Kardashian, infamous lawyer. He was really like you had Johnny Cochran, who was the guy, the face of their team, right? And then you have fucking was it Johnny Cochran? Was that his name? Yeah, right. And then you have Rob Kardashian, bro, because he was like the real killer, like putting together all the different, like, okay, this, finding the different loopholes of how we gonna get it. You know what I mean?
And Joe Rogan has a perfect explanation of Kim Kardashian. I'm gonna pull it up because it's fucking hilarious.
The diaper butt?
No. And Edward, what up, homie? So would you trade Olave, the number 5 pick in ETN, for Stevenson and Chase?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot, but he said
at the 5 spot. Here's the thing: at the 5 spot, you're probably getting a receiver, maybe maybe Quentin Johnston
or one of the QBs.
or Zay Flowers, maybe because if it's a single QB, that's how it's gonna go, right?
It's a super flex.
Oh, super flex. Okay, so he probably got an honest shot at it. You know what I mean? Or if you need a QB, I mean, I tried to buy Stevenson for a 1 and a 3, and then and me and Huss were both on psilocybins. And he just outright rejected it. I was like, damn, okay.
He's not Dameon Pierce. Come on.
What? All of us. But see, it was designed for you to hurry up and counter me with what would be my bottom line offer was the 1 and a 2. And you just declined it. I was like, all right, never mind. I was like, I thought you were going to move it up to the 2 and you'd have the 1 and the 2 and it would be good. We'd be good to go.
I was in the mode where I was going to ask for it all. So I figured it wouldn't go anywhere. So
yeah. Yeah, I was gonna counter the bottom line, and I was like, man, if I counter the bottom line, now I need him to counter me with what I think is the bottom line. Because if I counter the bottom line, he's like, okay, this is a start. And I'm like, I know all your moves.
Edwards have the 1, 3, 4, 5 pick. Also Jefferson and Metcalf. Dude's not a fan of Metcalf.
Yo, get Jefferson and Chase, bro. Get Jefferson and Chase to get that. And Stevenson, fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah. I don't know if that's enough.
Take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
I don't know if that's enough, but it's worth a try.
Oh, okay. So this is not offered to him. This is what he's trying to buy it.
That's what
You
I'm
might,
assuming. Yeah.
I mean, you might just take out Stevenson and they just be like, yo, I want Chase. Here's fucking, who's he giving up again?
Lave and Etienne.
I would just be like, okay, I guess you're getting Stevenson back. I mean,
well, see, that's what it is. Here's what it comes down to. It's Olave and Etienne for Stevenson and Chase.
And I'd rather have Stevenson and Chase all the time.
Yeah, but I think everybody would. So, like, just adding the 5th pick in there, like, I don't know if that's.
I don't know. Yeah, you probably have to throw 2 of them, and he's probably going to.
I mean, you have the 1st, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Like, fuck, just throw the 4th and the 5th. Like, who gives a fuck?
There you go. And
then
I'll be willing to move. I'll be willing to move up to the 4th to the 3rd, the 3rd and the 5th, and then if it came to it again, I'll give him a 3 and a 4 instead. Like I'm doing.
As long as you keep the 1. As long as you keep the 1.
You don't come off the 1. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and if I got desperate, I said throw in another player and you get 3, 4, 5.
Well, see, okay, and I mean, I'd be willing to throw in the number 1, but take out Etienne, or take out Olave,
No. Oh yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
to still get Chase.
You know what? If that was the case, then I'm giving him Olave in the 1, and then give me Chase.
I bet there's not too many people who wouldn't consider giving up Bijan if Chase is in the mix.
How about that? Olave in the 1.
Like that's like worst case scenario. Like if none of those other ones like work.
I mean, see, because he's already willing to move off Olave. You know what I mean? Like that Olave is like in Dynasty, he's a top 5. He's a top like that 12 guy. You know what I mean? Like and he's usually like somewhere in the middle of that 12. Like I see him go off. You see.
Edwards said I want Bijan at 1 and AR-15 at 3. Yeah, I mean for sure. I mean it's really. Who do you value more? You really you like Chase more than Bijan? I mean that's what I'm saying. Worst case, you shouldn't try to move off the 1st, but
I mean, yeah, and then you know what? It's not a bad thing if you don't even get Chase. You got Jefferson. I just keep all the picks and you get hella young. And then when you draft those players, they become that much worth more now. You know what I mean? Like you get what I'm saying? And I'm not even opposed to like if Addison's there, I'll take an Addison and I'll take all 3 receivers right there. Because what it is get super flex. I forgot.
Yeah,
I'll probably take it. See, man, you're in a better position here too. I'll get a QB. I'll get Bijan. I'll get a couple QBs and a receiver.
And Edward, I wouldn't expect Gibbs to fall. I know he could because it's a super flex.
It's a super flex.
You know
what? You don't need to do this, bro. You have Jefferson, Olave, DK, and then you have Etienne, and you're gonna match him with Bijan, if assuming that's where you go, and then you'll be able to get a couple QBs because QBs are just worth shit in Superflex. I mean, we play in QB Premium League, so there's an emphasis on it. But, like, the fact that, you know what I'm saying, there's only, I'm assuming, 12 teams in your league, somebody's going to need QBs, bro. Even people that have 2 there, someone needs a 3rd. I'm drafting QBs if I can at abundance. And then you'll still be able to get, you might be able to get 1 QB, Bijan, 2 receivers, maybe Bijan, 2 QBs, 1 receiver. Yeah, I mean, you might be able to get JSN and Addison right there. You know what I mean? You get Richardson. You know how much people will pay up for Richardson right now? Like, granted, if Richardson don't go 2 overall, because sometimes people do that. But then there's Bryce Young right now getting all the hype. They're saying he's going to start week 1. That's what they're saying right now. So, you know what I mean? There's all kind of – you got more options. Hustler will tell you, if I have all those picks, I'm having way more fun than – what you're trying to do right there.
Just picking all the rookies, yeah. Like
and then even moving them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if not, it's Dynasty. Like, I mean, it's his team, he has a solid core with the Jefferson. And even if he doesn't like, if the other guy doesn't like DK, fuck it. DK is his 3rd. Yeah. Jefferson, Olave, DK. He can go to war, bro. Etienne. I might even flip Etienne. See if that guy is, some people might view Etienne as better than Stevenson right now. I might even flip Etienne to that guy for Stevenson plus if he was down with that. You know what I mean? But like, yo.
And shout out to Redwood Cultivation about to smoke a bowl of this strawberry mango haze when you guys are in Vegas, whatever dispensary you're at. Making sure you're picking up the tree that is powered by Redwood Cultivation. And see, he was like, dude has number 2 is my only threat. It could go wide receiver, Gibbs, or QB. Well, yeah, for sure. Like, that's like every position covered except tight end. And it said,
well, if you were going to throw in your 1, how about that? Now that's good information. If you're going to throw in your 1 if that was the end result, to throw in year 1 and Olave to get you Chase, you know what I'm saying? Fuck Stevenson, give me your 2. Give me that
He's
2.
just more valuable than anybody you're going to
just
in the
give
first
me,
round.
yeah, and I would say even he has that too. So he could bump up one and you bump one down. You feel me? Like,
yeah.
Like, you know, yeah.
All right.
Usually, you know what I do when motherfuckers aren't really like, you know, give me the time of day. I just wait, bruh, and I'll keep revisiting it, bruh. You know what I mean? They feel different sometimes.
Yeah, all the way up until your draft, whenever that is. All right, so here goes a funny set by Joe Rogan, and this is he's explaining Kim Kardashian.
Like if aliens came down here and we had to explain human culture, what would be the most confusing thing to explain? Kim Kardashian. It's not even a joke. Not there's anything wrong with her. She seems like a reasonable, nice person. She doesn't seem mean. I got no problem with her. But if you had to explain why she's the most famous woman on the planet, it would be a little difficult. If they were like, what's going on?
No, sex video.
You'd be like, ooh. That is the most famous female on the planet, by the way. I see some of you shaking your head. Who's more famous? Oprah? No sex tape. She wins. What's fame? People paying attention to you. I really think that's the most famous person on the planet. That's a female. And if you're talking to aliens, you're like, how did that happen? Do you guys know what football is? You'd have to explain football because you'd have to explain O.J. Simpson. If you're going to really, truly tell the Kim Kardashian tale correctly, you'd have to go, football is the great American pastime. And what it is our #1 sport. We take the biggest super athletes and we pat them up. It's all about moving the ball across the line, okay? The ball goes across that line, everybody gets fucking pumped because that means we scored. But if the ball goes across that line, everybody gets really sad because that means they scored, okay? So more people watch football than vote for president. It's our #1 thing. Now, O.J. Simpson was really good at football, so he fucked a lot of white chicks. And he got crazy, and he married one of them. And what marriage is you write some shit down on paper, and then when the woman gets tired of your nonsense, she can leave and have sex with new men, but you have to continue sending her money. Yeah, well, OJ wasn't buying that either. So he allegedly got a thing called a kitchen knife, and he found his ex-wife alone with another man, and he put the knife in their bodies until they stopped being alive, and then he hired a team of legal assassins to get him out of trouble. And they worked their verbal wizardry. If the glove does not fit, you must acquit. And all this craziness. And OJ walked on all charges. But Kardashian and Johnny Cochran died young of cancer. I don't know if karma really is a motherfucker. But if you got a better example, tweet it my way. You know what I'm saying? But this is not Kim's fault. And Kim is Robert Kardashian's daughter. And when a dad leaves behind a daughter, it leaves a hole. There's a void. Men need moms and girls need dads. There's this weird thing that happens. We have a yin and a yang. And when a young girl grows up without a father, a lot of times they develop this exorbitant need for male attention. And it can manifest itself in some really sad ways. Like they can become strippers, or they become prostitutes, or in Kim's case, she fucked this black guy with a giant dick and she filmed it. And then it got on the internet and she was like, how'd that get up there? She went on from that to make 50 times more than the president of the United States. Those are real numbers. If you went to Harvard Business School and said, listen, I'm thinking about starting a business. I want to make about 50 times more than the president. Here's my plan.
You know,
I'm going to fuck an R&B singer with a giant dick, and I'm going to film it.
Off the makeup shit.
They would be like, get the fuck out of our office. You don't know shit about business. And meanwhile, they were wrong. They're wrong, and she's right. A woman with a fake ass makes 50 times more than the commander-in-chief of the greatest army the world has ever known. And the aliens would be like, we're going to fucking kill you all.
But yeah, I mean, the crazy thing about Kylie to Kim is like Kylie started businesses. Like Kim's just famous for being famous, like for the sex tape. Like she didn't like. I mean, whatever businesses she did, we don't really know about it. Like,
I mean, it's all. I mean, she had like a clothing line that
Right.
blew, and like, but it was all things that they were all like short-lived things.
Right.
You know what I
Nothing
mean?
like Kylie's makeup
And it was
brand or
really
whatever.
the show. It was really the show.
That's what I'm saying. She
That
like
keeping
literally
up with
just
the
famous for
Kardashian
being
show.
famous. Yeah.
I don't know how long that show went for, but
It's
I
still
remember
going. It is still going.
it's on a different network though now, right? Like I think they have their own shit now or something.
I think they might have moved it from Hulu or some shit like
And
that.
now it's different. Now it's different. My girl was telling me like now it's like
What up,
like
kid?
the crew, like it's like they try to make it like reality because it's like the camera crew, like they'll talk to them. You know what I mean? Like it's like a crew that's like, you know what I mean, that they've been filming with forever, so they're like family. So they're just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
But I mean,
I don't
or
watch
it could be just because they don't have the big network budget to hire big editors, and you know what I mean, like.
If they went to a smaller network, it's to get more money for them, like more percentage.
Yeah, for
you know,
sure.
for them. So, who the fuck?
I mean, it's crazy, bro. You know what else is crazy though? It's like, see, I got a different conspiracy, man. Kris Jenner, bro. Whoever she's with, man. Like, I feel like the women, the Kardashian women, they fucking everything up, bro.
It was funny. I saw a meme and it was.
Cause look at, bro, she listen.
was
Look
shout
what
out
happened to Robert Kardashian.
It was like shout out to the people that are pulling the double duty, the father and mom duty, and Kris Jenner was the big one there.
Yeah, and then there's Bruce Jenner. You know what I'm saying? Like he's Kate Jenner now.
Yeah.
Dumb bitch. Then there's I mean, I think you know who's the one that I fucked with, bro, is the oldest one. What's her name? She's the smallest one. She's short.
Oh, the one who was who had the crazy guy, right?
The one, yeah, Scott Disick.
Yeah, he was the drunk motherfucker who's always doing stupid shit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, all of them, I guess, were
shoving money into people's mouths and shit, like tipping them.
Yeah, what the fuck was her name? Can't remember.
Courtney.
Oh, there
Courtney.
you go. Yeah, Courtney. Yeah.
Yeah.
Edward said Courtney. She's dope.
Yeah, hell yeah. She's the baddest one to me.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy,
She
man.
still looks the same from back in the day.
I mean,
you look at all the other ones, they're all morphed. They're like clay and shit, huh? They're like, I want to look like this now.
You know what I did hear is that because Lamar Odom, he was the one, went crazy as well.
Shit, he got all fucked up too, huh?
Yeah, but apparently he's made it all the way back and he's fully recovered, and he opened up a bunch of treatment centers for drug addicts. So he made it. He's made
how
it.
much money those places make, bro?
He made it fucking 180 and then 180 all the way back to normalcy.
You know, I appreciate those stories because it's like people turning one's trauma to someone else's, to be whatever, success or whatever. Because it's like, you're like, hey, I've been there. It don't matter. Especially when there are people of status.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I mean? It's like, these things that take
Lamar
people, things like addiction and all shit. It's not prejudice, bro. It happens. It can happen to everybody. You know what I mean? And then there's even some people that are inherent. It's inherent, bro. They have like drinking in their fucking ancestry, or they have just addiction problems or gambling, all kind of shit, bro.
For sure. And Robert said, "Morning, guys. Enjoying the day off, smoking Menudo Perp. Nice." And he said, "What do you think? The Suns finalizing the deal, trading CP3 for Bradley Beal." Shit, I didn't know that it was CP3 that was in the deal. But
what's the trade?
Suns are getting Bradley Beal.
And then where's CP3 getting sent to?
Who the fuck was he on? The Wizards.
Oh, okay. So that means the Wizards are gonna get cursed now.
Yeah.
Hey, no matter where he goes, bro. Hey, listen, bro. CP3 and deceased stands for cursed, bro. It's sad because he's like destined to be like this.
Yeah. Chris Paul wasn't even told about the trade.
And he's an OG too. That's just disrespectful, bro.
That's fucked up. He said he found out that he was being traded on his flight to New York. Fuck.
I mean,
That's fucked
Yeah.
up.
I mean, look at everywhere he was, bro. Go all the way back, bro. They always get close and don't get it.
It was ever since that trade got vetoed. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah, when he was supposed to go to
the Lakers.
To the Lakers, yep.
And the
wow, that was when was that? That was 2013
or
yeah. I was gonna say 12, but yeah, okay. It was that era.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? Now, LeBron, like not even it was like not even a couple years before that. When Braun, oh no, it was that year before that when Braun did his whole thing with Chris Bosh and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Dwayne,
because that's why I was trying. That's why they were. I think that's why it was. They were trying to make that happen, right? Somehow.
Because at the time that was like the first of its kind that it came out that these guys were like colluding behind the scenes. Because that was part of the
because
rules,
even
right?
with the Celtics, I don't really think there was any kind of collusion.
But see, the Celtics and the Lakers,
one
like,
of them
you would
got
never.
traded.
Those guys would always. I mean, those guys. Yeah, I mean, how does the
Actually,
veto
never
go
mind.
down? Is the
The whole
owners?
Cel-
All the
whole
owners come out and say screw, or the GMs they say screw that, or like, well, who is it? It's obviously the commissioner.
Maybe it's a certain amount of owners coming out or something. Because yeah, now that I think about it, yeah, the Celtics weren't free agents; they did trades to get
Exactly.
the Celtics together.
And then like agreeing to take certain amounts of money, like this was like a thing, you know. But see, but for the Heat,
Well, they both signed. Well, they all signed for the max, so that was what.
Oh, okay, then not. Then it's good.
Yeah, but it was
There's
like
no fucking way. So they did the classic buy the championship.
Yeah, so they all signed for the max, but then it was like, you know, how many guys do you have on the team? Like 15. So it was like them three were getting hella paid, and it was everybody else was on a cheap ass veteran deal, you know, or some shit like that.
Hey, I'll say this: Guccini probably happy as a motherfucker though, because then now they have what next year? They still gonna have KD too. Damn, bro, that's crazy.
I mean, KD just barely got there, right?
Yeah, and then like I ain't gonna lie, I slept on this season more than ever, and I barely watch basketball, but I keep up. You know what I mean? Not this season though. It's been
Carl, without Kim's sex tape, I mean, nobody's caring about their entire family, right?
As legend has it, it was the mom that leaked the tape or sold it, because Vivid, you don't just get your hands on it and be able to put it out. It was they bought it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and then they probably bought it for not that much and had like some rights to it. Because, man, that shit probably sold like a motherfucker. Because you gotta remember, like, the bitch came up being Paris Hilton's, like, it was her homegirl.
I mean, they took the page out of Paris Hilton's fucking, you know.
She had the sex tape. Mm-hmm.
Because that's what's funny.
Where she gave poor blowjobs.
I worked at a video store in 2005, and it was like right around the time that the Paris Hilton like video like came out.
And you guys had one of those adult sections where you got to walk into it.
Yeah. So the most expensive like videos, like let's just say like the highest porn production companies, like whatever were like the creme de la creme, their movies were like $28 or $29, like something like that. The Paris Hilton one was $10 more. It was like the most expensive, you know, thing by a nice percentage, you know, as well.
hey, when a motherfucker walks in, right? Did they have a look like you're like, yeah, that guy's gonna go into the room?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you.
What they look like?
I mean, there's some freaks out there, man. Like, oh yeah, like it is what it is.
Hey, you can tell that motherfucker walks out. This disgusting freak.
Yeah, we had there was like a big old bucket of hand sanitizer, like right next to. Anytime anybody touched anything.
Damn. You're like, this guy's a habitual meat beater. You're like, don't even shake his hand. Don't give him no daps.
People are crazy.
He's like, hey, bro, good looking out. Getting that Paris for me. Yeah, man. For sure. Hey, listen, I swear to God, I'm like that. Like whenever people come into our house, like the repair shit. I mean, COVID made me hella like this, but then like, you know, anything they touch, I clean that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They touch the doorknobs, I clean that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, some people are just dirty, bro. Like you know, you learn a lot about people when you're just in a men's restroom and you like just going in and out of a men's restroom. I take a piss, I'm washing my hands. In that time, I'm taking a piss and washing my hands. There's several motherfuckers that went in there, took a piss and just left. Especially like at football games or like just anywhere, men in
Anywhere. It
general.
doesn't even fucking matter. Like,
Don't even matter. And you'll see motherfuckers like I think you see a dude, he's on the phone, taking a piss. Then he flushes it with his hand. Then you see him just picking his nose, same hand. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know who's like that? My dad is one of those people. He just be out in the world, just like, I don't know, maybe he got.
When COVID hit, I started washing my hands before and after I went to the bathroom.
I mean, yeah, bro.
Like, it was wild, man. And then even during COVID, I remember because I worked in one of those big like office buildings, and that just had a bunch of different office suites, but there's like, you know, one big bathroom like per floor or like whatever. And man, I would always see a bunch of these motherfuckers just like, man, you're in a suit and a tie or whatever, but you won't wash your fucking hands.
And then they just bare hands grab the same doorknob to get out that everybody.
Yeah, nobody even knows. Like if you're leaving the bathroom, you get a fucking you
napkin,
get a paper towel. Fucking
bro. There've been some times where I'm like, fuck, there's no napkin. I got these wet ass hands, and I gotta do the shoe maneuver. You gotta take your one shoe off and you put it on like a glove, and you go, but you gotta do it. You're on one foot though. And then it sucks when you're opening it and someone else walks in. You're like, you look all stupid. You're like, oh,
fuck. Yeah, man, that shit's fucking.
I've done that move pretty frequently. I hate that too. When you get in the bathroom, you're like, fuck. You already noticed there's no paper towels or nothing. It was like, no, motherfucker, dude.
Yeah,
God damn it.
Yeah, I would try to
pee on the floor. God damn it.
I would try to.
Is it weird? I don't even want to step on people's pee. It's like, oh, now the bottom of my shoes are dirty. And is that weird? There's no way around that.
I mean, I don't know. Nobody wants to step in piss.
And
like if we step over a puddle of water, because like if it's on the sidewalk, like definitely.
Okay, how about this? When motherfuckers come to my house to repair shit, right? Like anybody, and they just try to walk in and go, hold on. Hey, you got shoe covers? No, I don't. Oh, okay. Well, I got some. You know what I mean?
Crazy. Because
I don't even want them to be like, oh, I'll just take my shoes off. Like, nah. You got them every day working hard boots. You know what I mean? You're about to put all kind of athlete's foot all in my shit, on my carpet and my fucking hardwoods. Fuck that.
Yeah, and Carl said all Kim did was watch Paris and repeat, make some changes. Kim Kardashian was Mark Zuckerberg, and Paris Hilton was the Winklevoss twins. I mean, it was funny because she was. I mean, almost the same, right? Because I guess Zuckerberg was working for them, and Kim was working for Paris. Like on her show, like she was like punking like Kim and like talking shit about her, like she was just her dumbass assistant.
I mean, and then now look at her. She's getting fool's pardon. She's getting, I bet you when she went, every time she used to go up in there and talk to Trump, because remember she would be in there talking to Trump and he would like pardon somebody.
Yeah,
she'd be up in there and he'd be like, Kim, your tape, it was the best. Hey, that seems like some shit he would say to her though. Kim, I just want to say I'm a big fan of your tape. It's the best.
Uh-oh. On the clock in the 23.
Okay, I'm next.
Oh, so yeah, you just autoed. Oh, what the fuck? I autoed too. Marquez Callaway. But I can't remove the pick unless you turn off auto.
Okay, hold on, I'll be back.
He could have said we got to live in harmony with the germs, my guys. That's for sure. That's for sure. And Carl said Paris Hilton was McDonald's brothers, Kim Kardashian. Straight up Ray Kroc her shit. Hurry up, Bogey. Turn off the auto. Let me remove this pick. There we go. Boom. Let's see him lock in his pick. And we are so close. We're in the 23 dynasty, and I have 4 more picks, but we're like at the end of the 51st round. So we have up to 54 rounds. All right. Let's see if he makes his pick right now or just comes back. Shout out to the crew and everybody chimed in here right now. What's some content that you guys want to see over the next couple weeks, fantasy or otherwise? Because trying to put together, trying to get some stuff together. Working on my rankings still. Something I'm gonna go hard on this week. Pause. All right. And reminder. Get into the card breaks this week, peeps. We got 3 boxes that we're doing here. All the teams are $10. And when you get multiples, we'll knock a couple bucks off of each one. But yeah, let's get the boxes flowing. Let's get the teams sewed up. It happens every Wednesday at 4:20 West Coast time. And we got some best balls as well. Divisions. The best ball divisions that we got. Funny, Bogey picked the same guy anyways. The best ball divisions that we got filling up. We got 2 spots left in the Sandlot division. And then that's a slow draft. We got 7 spots left in the Simpsons fast draft. And we're going to be shooting for a Thursday draft for the fast draft. And then we got the Sopranos slow draft. And we got 2 spots left in that one as of now. $10 entries. And we're getting up there. We're closing in on 50 divisions now.
You see who I took?
Yeah, same guy.
Yeah.
Well, he was at the top of your queue, right? I mean,
yeah. And then because I looked, I was like, oh yeah, he was at the top of my queue. I'm like, yeah, we'll just go with it. I guess I'm okay with my draft in this one. It's all about the going to the war part of it. Who's gonna go to war?
Yeah, it's looking ugly over here in the 51st round. Yeah, fuck it. We'll go with Wiley Vet. Went with Yannick.
Nice. He might go to the Niners.
Yeah, let's see where he actually goes. I mean, he's holding out for a good team, right? So
yeah, but he's also holding out because why sign somewhere for cheap right now because it's cheap because he would be debt because people have already replenished at this point.
Yeah.
Right? And then it's like, why would he come back and have to do OTAs? These motherfuckers are old now. They're like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'll come back maybe training camp or maybe even preseason. I mean, Leonard Floyd, that's why I respect Leonard Floyd because he's always been this kind of like journeyman, but he's young in that sense, right? Since instead of a second contract, he's just been bouncing around, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, because Chicago drafted him? He might have even been undrafted, bro. He's a great complimentary guy. I bet you it was Von Miller in that building, like, yo, bring my man Leonard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we killed it over there in LA. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just love Leonard Floyd. I got mad when I got auto drafted Von Miller because I didn't have anyone on my queue. And he just happened to be at the top, and then right after you took Leonard Floyd. And I was here on the show with you, just because I was like, oh yeah, just keep it. You're like, it all drafted.
It's back on you.
Okay.
I took Terrell Edmonds, BS to Reed Blankenship, and Albert O.
I need oh shit, did I already take Justin? Did someone already take Justin Shorter?
Shorter.
Yeah, just search Shorter. And he's like 6'4".
Yeah, Bernie Mac.
Okay, fuck you, Bernie Mac. Okay, you know what? We're doing what I had on next on my queue. Give me his name is Horton. He's a rookie, Houston. He's a DL. He has DL designation.
Portland. All right.
Right? Houston, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. There we go. And Johnny said, can you do a segment comparing IDP and offensive trade values? Okay, in my non-hustler leagues, I noticed mad people won't trade because they're too unsure.
What's the scoring format?
That's what it comes down to as well.
Because this is how you do it. You go and look at the finishes. So you'll be able to be like this linebacker, like go to like Jordan Brooks, like he's the #1 linebacker last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, just like
right? He wasn't. No, he wasn't. But
okay, he solo tackles, right? He would have been.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, yeah,
he was. I think it was Roquan last year.
He had one more game to go, huh? Well, yeah, but I'm just saying that's a great comparison because whatever your scoring format in sleeper, it should. I mean, I hope he's playing sleeper.
Oh no, it's Foye Oluokun. Yeah, that's who took it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Foye,
He did 2 years in a row.
Nick Bolton, Zaire Franklin, T.J. Edwards. Yeah, those are the top 5.
Let me ask you something about T.J. Edwards.
Yes, in the house. What up, homie?
What it do? You think the T.J. Edwards that with the Eagles last year? You think that was kind of flash in the pan or an outlier year because he kind of
no, no, I don't think so. I think he came into his own the last 2 years because it was really the last 2 years where
I just want to know because he's all in a new situation right now. You know what I mean? So, but he is the wheel linebacker, like you said, right? So.
Yeah, and he didn't get paid that money because he's not good, you know. Like, I mean, I think he's proven that he's better than good. And really, I mean, the first 2 seasons, he didn't play like full complement, you know, like he wasn't like 2019. He only starts 4 games out of the 60. 2020 he got hurt. He was a starter, but he only started 12 games.
Okay.
And then 2021, he took a big step up. He started 14 games.
What, like 70 solos?
64.
64, okay. Because then that's when when they're getting like close to the 70, you're like, okay. You know what I mean?
130 total. So he was around the ball a lot. It was just he got more assisted tackles and solo tackles.
Yeah, so he's flying. He's flying around.
Last year, that's when he took the step up, 99 solos and 60 assisted. So he's just around the ball a lot more. And that is it a coincidence? You know that's his 3rd and 4th year. He took the biggest steps. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't think that's.
I mean, not everybody's Roquan, right? That can come out the gate and just be like that for the rest of his entire. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And then there's even guys like Oluokun. Oluokun came into his own like really late.
Yeah, I mean, he's like 28.
Been like the last 3 seasons,
even really kind of
because he was like compliment to like Deion Jones for a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because really it was like the last 2 was where he killed it tremendously, and maybe the year.
Well, he did have that 1 year when Deion, because didn't they ship off Deion? Or Deion Jones was hurt with 21, or 2020.
I mean, he was hurt so much.
Yeah, he was always hurt. I'm just saying. I know Oluokun was like.
See, look at 2020. Foye Oluokun, 78 solos, 39.
See? There you go. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like he was like relevant, but not like the next year after that. 102 solo tackles, 128 last year.
But there's a trend though. Like when you see them getting like 70 and above, like this is like it's a great trend.
Well, a lot of linebackers, you got to remember, like a lot of linebackers do not start. I mean, shit. Look, Jack Campbell. They even said he might not even be a lock, to start at the beginning of the year, and it's because who they got at linebacker. So it's one of those things. Like I don't know. Like if you're a top end,
Kobe Dean,
like you're starting. Yeah,
Kobe Dean,
great example. Logan Wilson, like I talk about him, how he didn't play shit his first year, and then he starts the next year, and then put himself on the map.
Yeah, and that first year, right? What did he get? Like 60-something solos.
It was something like that, and he had like a handful of interceptions as well. Yeah, let's see what it was.
I might be overshooting it with the 60. I
think he had 30. He had 23 solos and 33 tackles.
Yeah. Okay. So now that was his sophomore year.
Only started 2 games. No. That was rookie year.
Oh, rookie year. Wow.
Yeah, solo 2021 when he played, he had 57 solos, and
Okay, so I was
he
close
had
to
4 interceptions as well, and a bunch of passes defended. He had 100 combined tackles, and then but last year, took a big step up in his third year. 83 solos, 40 assisted, 2.5 sacks, mixed in a couple more sacks. Missed out on a couple interceptions. And yeah, BS, you already know. He said they made their picks hella fast. They must be live. All the way live, baby. All the way
What's
live.
happening? Big BS. Hey, me and Big BS, we used to party in the Caribbean sometime in our past life. In Barbados. Is that the Caribbean? I'm hella bad at geography.
Yeah.
At geography.
Yeah.
Like when I was talking to Sweetness, right? And he's from Chicago. And we were talking about like how Chicago is adjacent to like to Canada type of shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like it's dumbass close to like, wow, what the fuck? It's hella close to Canada. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
That's where the flat earthers come in. See?
How you feeling about your dynasty team, BS? Now that we're towards the end, I know that this I can't remember.
Man, he got me with that Romeo Dubs pick, man.
Yeah, I was
that
mad.
shit made me mad, bro. Because Romeo Dubs is one of those ones I was like, it's the writing's on the wall. I see this all the time in football. When you go from like a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, who is like he is matchup proof. You get someone like fucking Jordan Love in there. You know what I'm saying? Deep, they're gonna scheme away from like the best coverage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Christian Watson's gonna demand all that. And I know everyone wants Reed to be like this slot guy, but Reed is still a rookie. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what's funny? I mean, even if we think to last year, who was the more hyped wide receiver? Like when we got in training camp and shit.
It was Dobbs because it was two things. One, Christian Watson had the hamstring, and then two, it was Rodgers like Romeo Dobbs. He's killing it out there. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
He was like this kid Rome. Right? He had a nickname for him already. Like, and then like in the preseason when Romeo Doubs was still in there when it wasn't Aaron Rodgers.
And you know what? There's a new rule. I'm not going to change anybody's picks anymore if it's a player that I want to get. I was so mad.
Which one?
With Dubs. I was like, man, it was a couple away from me, and I was thinking about him right there too.
Who was this one for?
BS. He autoed Chase Young.
Oh, okay.
And that's how he got back to me. He's like, hey, can you change Young for Dubs? And I was it's going to be a new rule for someone that I want.
He's like, hey, man, it just so happens. I was about to pick that motherfucker, bro.
So yeah, you're shit out of luck. Yeah, let's pull up the 23. It's crazy because I mean, we started this like a month ago.
Started this gangster shit. This is the motherfucking things like that. Hello.
Man, I was watching Grandma's Boy last night when I was peeking on the shrooms when I got home. Man, that's a good movie.
The whole AD. We haven't even got to that yet.
It's such a good fucking movie.
And when he starts doing the robot shit, it's just funny as fuck.
Yeah, I was dying. And the shit where he's like, where Alex is coming out of Samantha's office and JP's like, he's in all black and he's against the black
Get
wall.
on my face. when he's like, how do they see me?
Yeah, and I mean the funniest part is he's right next to a poster that says "gay robot."
I never noticed that. Yeah, that's crazy.
So fucking funny.
It's funny because that's one of the ones that I've probably seen like maybe like 6-7 times.
Yeah,
it's not one of those. I never had it, but I remember when it was on Netflix.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That was one of those ones like someone put me on late too.
All right, here we go. Let's check this out. Here goes BS Barbarian Squad's crazy. Me, you, and him. The 1, 2, and the 3 here.
Third, the Golden Bird.
And this was, he said he had not drafted or anything. This was him just jumping, into
Let's go. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. It's Dynasty. There's no rules. Fuck it.
Yeah, so he goes Mahomes, Danny Pesos, Jordan Love, Saquon, Mark Andrews, Damian Pierce, Christian Kirk, Gabe Davis, Rashad Bateman, TJ Watt, Myles Garrett, Algier, Njoku, Sutton, Thibodeau, Josh Allen.
Oh, he got me on that one right there. I was hot, man. Because you know what sucks is like whatever I do, I'm letting it go to him. Same thing with you, right? No matter which way we're going. So it's like if I pass on someone, I have to hope he passes them twice. You know what I mean? And then passes you and they get back to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The only area that I'd say that you probably needed a little bit more improvement was at your like at the linebacker spot, but like with middle linebackers. That's the only thing that I noticed right away. But fuck, man. I mean, the 3 QBs right there. If Jordan Love does any kind of good and you want to get rid of him, I bet you like there's going to be some people down the stretch. All right, Zach's on the clock. We have a couple picks there. Let me see. I don't think I did any trades in this one, and neither did you, right?
I don't know. I think I did. No, maybe. I don't think I did.
Nope. I made one more trade than you because I did that trade with Zach where he got Davis Mills on the 39th and I got his 40th and his 42nd pick. And it was just because I didn't know who the hell I wanted and didn't really.
Yeah, and he did. So he got in there and made it happen.
And I had to pick 2 picks later, anyways, because of where it just worked out. And he said that. And BS said, "Yeah, I kept getting linebackers. Damn it, bro."
I got LBs for you. We could talk.
Let's see.
That's why I always stay stocked. You got to.
I like this one for me. I started off with Burrow and Tua, Waddle, London, Stevenson, DJ Moore, Olakun right after you took Bolton, Calvin Ridley, Rashad White, Aaron Jones, Nakobe Dean, and Patrick Queen. Come on, soundboard. Mingo, Mayfield, Mosley, Bentley. Let's see. Who do you got? Hurts, Garrett Wilson, Kelsey, Cousins, Adams, Johnston, Bolton, Brian Robinson, Chris Godwin. Man, Chris Godwin went fucking late. What? You got him.
No, it was just to spite you because you're getting me in. Like, I think I was on tilt since you took London because I sat there and tried to think like,
you could have took him, but you wanted to have Kelsey. We wanted Kelsey. Oh man, I was so stoked.
Fucking way he passes you there.
I was so stoked about getting Waddle and London right there. And
yeah, that was nice.
Stacking up on some young wide receivers. Let's see who else you get. Charbonnet, Quay Walker, Isaiah Simmons, Kevin Lloyd, Roscoe.
Who's that?
Rashawn Johnson.
Oh yeah, Roscoe. I forgot that's his name. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. And then I kept passing on Herbert, and then I think you got him hella late.
Not me.
Oh, someone did then. I think this is the one. Oh yeah, I just went rookie running back crazy here just because it dried up on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you got Bijan, but then Charbonnet, Johnson, Brown. Yeah, this one you had a shitload of rookies in there. It's funny because then I started drafting rookies also because I see a stretch of 5 where I got Sidney Brown, Musgrave, what is it, Shoemaker, Tuatuo.
Yeah, that one made me mad. Because you gotta love the selections that the new regime makes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and this dude was a bad motherfucker in college, so it's like, you know, be like,
yeah,
I would have like it's the same way if he got drafted to my Niners with D'Amico Ryans, but you know, like that's how I'm viewing Houston. I don't know if I'm like overzealous about their defense, but I'm like, yo, he's about to make that defense cracking, bro. You know what I mean?
So BS
already had pieces too.
So BS says he loves his wide receivers, and let's see the top 4 that he has: Kirk, Davis, Rashad Bateman, and Sutton. And he said, Bogey's wide receivers are nasty. Garrett Wilson, Adams, Quentin Johnston, and Chris Godwin. Those are Bogey's top 4.
I mean, but seeing Quentin Johnston might not even make it in my lineup immediately. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, it's really those 3. Like, I mean, oh, he's gonna be a flex, and like I'm wounded in my offense, but I'm balanced though on my defense. So at least I know, maybe not balanced on my defense.
You say you're wounded in your offense, and I see Jalen Hurts, Garrett Wilson, and Travis.
Stop it.
That doesn't seem.
Stop it. We're gonna be all right, man.
Oh man,
I better not see Alan Lazard be the motherfucking favorite target of fucking Rodgers,
man. Come on, man.
Let me do my. Come on, we're almost in. How many days are we?
Hold on. Let's see. How many days are we away? I think we're 11 weeks now.
Because I'm saying now, what I'm saying is the reverse jinxes, bro. Come on, let me just do my thing.
So we are 80 days away from the NFL season.
Let's go. See, look at that, right? Let me just do my thing. Reverse jinxes, bro. Put all this light on my team. My team's full of darkness.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some good teams in here, though.
Yeah, I'm excited to go to war with all the new builds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's funny. Mark Street Soldiers, he's living dangerously. The only 2 QBs that he has is Aaron Rodgers and Matt Stafford. And in the one league where that's the only combo that I have, I'm so nervous about that.
You know what I got over here? I got fucking the backup, right? Fucking Stetson Benson.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll talk to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give me a nice receiver or something, you know what I mean? He needs that, bro.
Jamie in the house. What up, bro? Let's smoke it up. Man, I cannot shake these fucking hiccups right now.
Did that work?
No, I keep trying to like chug water.
Hey, Jamie's funny. He's like he got on Stevie's joint. He was like, I like you guys. You guys are better than Huss and Bogey. Okay, Jamie. All right. You know what, Jamie? I like other people's comments better in the chat.
But Jamie is like hilarious because, like, man, it's so funny. Like when he's like, "Wait, you guys like would be like so good on the Rum Boys," then we start dying, and then like it's like, watch Jamie.
He's on the Rum Boys and shit.
But Jamie, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna bring us up, and then like Robbie's gonna start being a little bitch.
I mean, you know
what we got to do. We really got to
shout out to him though. I heard he's like doing like stand-up comedy or something, man. You know what I mean? You gotta grind to do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you think he's like
just like it's like music or it's like anything. Like anything you do, you gotta grind that shit.
And you think he's like the Joker? Remember when he was doing stand-up? And look, Ma, no one's laughing now.
It's like if he wrote that punchline. See, this is what I love about that part of the Joker, right? Because like if he wrote that, like the fact that he wrote that and was like, "This is gonna kill."
Yeah, I forgot how crazy that movie actually is. Because I bought it, but I probably only watched it like twice.
And it's like did he actually? Okay, I've only watched it the once. Because I rented it. This is like, remember, like it's like 2019 type of shit or whatever it came out.
Was it a 2-day rental? Was it?
So I only watched it once. But like, okay, so did he really kill him? Did he really dome call him, or was that in his head?
Yeah,
he did that right
while they were on live. Yeah,
yeah.
He got brought on because of the stand-up, and it was really, like everyone's making fun of him, but they got so many calls like about him that's why they invited him onto the show.
It's because he was so funny that he was so bad, then they would get on him.
Yeah.
I forgot what movie they borrowed from a lot to the joke, like the structure of the Joker, like the premise. It was a Robert De Niro movie.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember it. That's what I was trying to ask you. Maybe you knew.
Oh no, I don't. I mean, I like the premise of this one where he's kind of just.
Well, but that's why they had like Robert De Niro in it. There's like a movie where like I think this dude like he likes this author or something.
Okay.
I forget. I'm butchering it for sure.
Yeah, I do like this this version of it because he's just like crazy, right? Like, I mean, he's
yeah. This take on the Joker it's the more psychological.
He's fucked up in the head, like he's
well,
like,
well, it's trying to make it real, right? Like okay, when you in the Dark Knight, they didn't say, "Oh my God, the Joker, the supervillain." They were like, "He's a terrorist." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because during that time, that's like so nowadays, right? You can't just say, "Oh, you can't say he's a mental health patient." You know what I mean? Because that's you know what I mean. So and then like the fact my girl really enjoyed that movie because she works in that field. You know what I mean?
Which one, the Joker or the Dark Knight?
No, the Joker. Well, she enjoyed both of them. The Dark Knight actually is the one because this goes all the way back to like when I first started seeing my girl. Like the first movie we ever watched was the X-Men movie, X-Men X2.
Okay.
Right, the second one. Right, and then she just didn't really get it still. You know what I mean? Just superhero movies in general. You know what I mean? But then years later, after being with her for like maybe 6 years, and then fucking the Dark Knight comes out, and you know what I mean? I'm just like, no, we're watching Batman. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we went with all the homies.
I didn't see any of the other ones in the theater, but I went to go see that one in the theater.
And that shit was I told her too. I was like, you could watch this one, and you don't have to watch any other ones. But Batman's a rich dude, runs around in a bat suit. Boom, you're caught up. You know what I mean? I'm serious.
Yeah, and the whole
and then the opening scene, right? Boom, they're robbing the bank. All of them are in the fucking the clown masks. It's fucking total badass. Like you're just on. And she was like, "That movie was so good." I'm like, "Right."
Yeah.
And then ever since then, she'll take a chance on these superhero movies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, plus the kids. Now we have hella kids, and like all the kids are into that shit. So you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that became the only movies that we would go out to see. You know what I mean? Like I remember, I think she was working or something, so she didn't get to go watch Logan. But because we used to always go like hella deep, all the homies with all the girlfriends or wives and all the kids, right? So we went to go watch Logan, and this one's rated R. You know what I mean? But it was dope because it was me. Oh yeah, that's right. My girl didn't go because she stayed home with the little one because my second oldest was the baby at the time. But it was me and my oldest, and it's like a father-daughter story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Logan's like, even though like she's like, she was created in a lab from his genes or whatever. Still, it's father-daughter story. Hell of a story.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I got to replace the windshield on the car. One thing that's fucking stupid about out here in Vegas is all the rocks that are just around places. So like, man, like multiple rocks just like driving and it's fucking stupid. Oh, there goes Bogey in the Matrix. And then Jamie said, did you guys do anything cool for Father's Day? So we hit up a barbecue spot and I did mushrooms and went to Meow Wolf in Area 15 here in Vegas. And it's kind of like a trippy art exhibit like type thing. And that's what I did. I don't know about Bogey. We'll ask him when he gets back out here. But how about you, Jamie? Anything? Who did anybody throw it in the chat? Any other fathers? You guys do anything cool for Father's Day? I got stoned and watched movies and built Legos before doing the mushrooms, and then built Legos on mushrooms while watching Grandma's Boy when I got back from Meow Wolf. And if you guys want to see like just some of the I did record some videos inside Meow Wolf, and like I said, it's like a trippy art exhibit. It's almost like kind of hard to explain like what the hell it actually is. But if you want to see some of the trippy stuff inside of there, go check it out. Go check it out. And Jamie says just made some barbecue ribs and hung out with the kids. Nice. Good times. Carl said Mrs. Fields was a pioneer for women in business. And also, what is this? Marjorie Mayweather post. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. We're just going to keep smoking it up. And yeah, Bogey, hopefully he gets back here. These, the windshield guy says they're going to be like 20 minutes here in like 20 minutes. Probably just have to go give him my key or something. They're just doing it right in the driveway, thankfully. Oh, yeah. And where was it, Carl? The other ones that you, the other ladies that you put in. Yeah, Betty Ross, Betty Ford, Eleanor Roosevelt, Gloria Steinman, and seeing even the Betty Ford and Roosevelt. It's like, yeah, they were influential, but yeah, it's I don't know, kind of who they were married to, right? We don't know if that's the case or not. Shout out to everyone tapped in this morning on Juneteenth. We appreciate you. Smash that like button. And reminder, we got the box break for the football cards going down in a couple days on Wednesday at 4:20 as always when we kick this off. And let's make sure you tell me what teams you want to lock down. $10 per team. We got 3 separate boxes. The Don Russ Blaster box. We got the Prism Blaster box, and we got the Illusions Blaster box. Let's get it. Hey, PB and Waivers. Say we in this bitch. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, I really need to figure out some more like IDP content that we can start throwing because I don't know, rankings just get boring. I'm gonna create it, and I know maybe we'll do like our top, like a video of like our top 10 or whatever. But yeah, pretty much like all the rankings. That's just gonna be like for Patreon members, really, and I'll post like top 12 shit on like.
Hey, we could do a video about the comparison.
Oh yeah. I do like that idea.
Right? Like okay, like because you know. I see you do it all the time. Like when you pull up the finishes and then like total points that they scored.
Yeah.
Because it'll have it due to whatever format it is. And obviously we'll preface it by showing like this is our format and this is why. Then in that same video it was like this is the format you need to be playing in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just fucking hype it up, bruh.
Yeah, because that's really what it's all about. I mean, shit.
And even if you're gonna do like we do 1 point. I mean, we do 2 point per reception. Like people aren't going to want to do that. A lot of them, they'll do 1 point. And then if you're doing 1, 2, 3, those IDPs, they're just as valuable as like your WR2s for real. Sometimes even more. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll put up WR1 numbers in a single PPR. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Some of your like a good linebacker, bro. What?
Yeah, see, because look, Justin Jefferson in a single PPR 373 and Foyo Lacune 384 in IDP.
I'm just saying though.
So like that's why we
play 2 point per reception.
Yeah, exactly. Because like let's see. Let's jump over here.
A bang bang.
To one of the Hustler leagues. And now the same thing that we were looking at last year. Justin Jefferson, 571. Foyo Lacune, 384, because it's the same. But that's why we play in the 2 point PPR, because it does level it out. I do think that a Justin Jefferson should be more valuable than whatever. Number one wide receiver should be a little bit more valuable than the number one linebacker.
I was mad when somebody took Troy Anderson right now. Because I've been, because of the last couple of drafts, people have been pulling him up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, you know what I mean? This is a great range right here. And then he got snatched. I was like, fuck, this son of a bitch.
Yeah, see, it's crazy. Like Foyo Lacune with 384, he would have been the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He would have been the 9th running back. He would have been the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th wide receiver.
Wow.
Would have been the 2nd tight end. And obviously QBs, you got to go a little bit farther down. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He would have been QB 15. So in our format, Foyo Lacoon, 384 points, was equivalent to or better than the 9th RB, was better than the 9th wide receiver.
And our format is basically the default setting in Sleeper, because they made it the default. You know what I mean?
At least with IDP.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
System, yeah, unique to everything that we do. I don't know anyone else who uses the same scoring that we do on offense. And that's why I can't like get behind the guys who do IDP 1, 2, 3, but don't change the scoring for offense and just use like the bland like scoring. Because like over here,
or still have kickers and a team defense.
Yeah, so I mean Foyo Lacoon, for example, in a 1.0 PPR in the 25 yards per point. Foyo Lacoon was the 5th like best player in the league with 384, and it was only the 4 top QBs ahead of him. But like he had more points than Austin Eckler and CMC. He had more points than Jefferson and Tyreek. He had more points than Kelsey.
That's pretty nuts, man.
Yeah, so that's why. Like, I mean, I'm a fan of making it all relative. Like it's not like we do 2-point PPR because like we just want like wide receivers to score that much. It's relative to how much the linebackers get per tackle.
And then QB premium, 1 point for every 15 passing yards, 6-point passing touchdowns, obviously, right? But it's -4 for a pick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you get
what I'm saying. And
big
then
time points, but big time negatives as well.
Yeah, and our running backs, what do they get? Point something per rush attempt.
But yeah, 0.25.
0.25 per rush attempt. So for every 4 rush attempts, you get a point. And this is also so your running backs can combat the 2-point per receptions for the receivers. So everything is relative. You feel me?
Oh yeah. And what up, Charlie Brown? He said, y'all like Caden Ellis in Atlanta. I'm an IDP noob. Yeah, I like him. It's going to be.
I like him too because so Atlanta, they got their new DC is the former DC from the Saints. So, you know what I mean? He brought over Caden Ellis, you know what I mean? And like, I don't know if they got Caden Ellis in the starting lineup as it stands right now, but like, I know they have Michael Walker in there as a starter now alongside, they moved him. So now he's alongside Anderson, you know what I mean?
They paid him like a starter. He's going to start.
Yep. Oh, they paid him. I missed that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, they signed him.
Yeah, they extended him.
Well, no. This is his first year playing there.
Oh, you're talking about? Oh, I thought you were talking about Michael Walker.
No, Caden Ellis.
Yeah, Caden Ellis. Yeah.
You get 27. 3 years, 21 mil. Like, yeah, he's going to be starting. Yeah, for sure.
He's a tackling machine.
Yeah, and really, it's just the new system. But I mean, this system has been producing a lot of like solid linebackers because, like, I don't know, teams just run it up on Atlanta. Like their interior line isn't really that great. They got great, what's his name, Grady Jarrett, over there.
Yeah, but I mean, he's just, bro. That's basically it, bro.
Yeah.
Who else they even got a pass? Who's their pass rusher?
Let me pull it up. I can't even think off the top of my head.
I know, right? I'm like the last pass rusher I can remember was like Dante.
Oh, they got Calais Campbell. I forgot.
Oh, shit.
Really signed. I mean, like
he came back.
Yeah,
but he's gonna crash that middle of the pocket though.
Yeah. See, I don't even know who the David Onyemata.
I thought Calais Campbell was still with the Ravens, bro.
No,
that's crazy. He never quit, huh? Shout out to him. I'm about to roll another one for him.
Yeah, he's like what, like 36, but maybe like
If
turns.
Calais Campbell's still going strong, we gotta keep going.
Yep. And but yeah, and I guess technically Grady Jarrett, because they run 2 inside linebackers, so I mean technically Grady Jarrett is an end, but I mean because the way
They're gonna run like a five. Like if I'm wondering, because Spencer always pointed this out with the Saints, they always ran a 5-2, but that's more so like a fucking a Dennis Allen thing. I'm imagining. You know what I mean? Because they when there's a reason why a guy would leave, right? He probably wants to do things in his own way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and but yeah, Caden Ellis is going to start, and it's going to be him and Troy Anderson at the interiors. I mean, Michael Walker. It is going to be a little bit of a competition, but I think
so. So it's going to be a 5-2 then.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you got 2 out. You got the outside.
You're talking about the 2 outside linebackers.
Two outside. Okay, so
yeah, because they got Lorenzo Carter and Bud Dupree over there, and like when you're watching the game, it seems like those guys are on the line. Right?
Yeah, it really does though.
Where they play. But yeah, Atlanta's just.
I mean, that's a good scheme. If they, because then all of a sudden they could be good at stopping the run, bro. You know what I mean? Just little adjustments like that. Because the Saints were always like a top 5 against the run. You know what I mean? They had good personnel though. You know what I mean? But I mean, bringing over Caden Ellis is the first thing because he's the system guy, right?
Yeah, let's hope they're great at stopping the run, because then it just means more points for Anderson and Ellis.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, but it's crazy though. I mean, look at the names that they added this year: Jesse Bates, Jeff Okudah, Calais Campbell. Pretty sure Bud Dupree was an ad this year, and then Caden Ellis also. It's like fuck.
Yeah.
The only guys
They're gonna have a suffocating secondary first show. Like that is nasty. AJ Terrell, Jeff Okudah, and then they got Jesse Bates and Richie Grant at the safety.
I mean, they only got 4 or 5 guys who are returning.
Who do they got playing the nickel? So they got a totally revamped defense for real.
Mike Hughes, him or Darren Hall.
Okay, I don't know any of those guys. They might be former Saints guys. Mike Hughes, right? I think he might came from the Saints.
Let's see. No, he wasn't.
No, I got that wrong.
But yeah, I mean this defense is crazy. Very interesting to see. Yeah, and I've got Caden Ellis in a handful of these best balls.
Hey, if there's a future bet, I'll put it on Atlanta to win a division.
I mean, anybody in that division has a chance.
Yeah, I know, right? But I'll put it on Atlanta. I like what they got going on over there.
Yeah, Carlson, I'm gonna start a league where a kicker gets half a point for every field goal. For every field goal yard.
You should just take the kickers out.
Yeah, fuck the kickers. Man.
Too much luck involved in that shit. We got to remove the luck factor of all that shit. Team defenses, kickers, they gotta go.
Fuck the kickers. Yeah, never playing in leagues with kickers. I guess not doing it anymore. Not doing it. And Charlie said, nice, appreciate it, boys. Hell yeah. Yeah, bring your IDP questions. I guess it's just kind of tough to put out IDP content that's not like rankings. Like it's always like trying to figure out like.
It's because it just depends on the scoring format, you know what I mean? That's why.
Yeah, but we're just, I mean, it's IDP 1, 2, 3 or nothing. So, I mean, that's just what we're going to be talking about.
Not mad at it. It's all we know.
Yeah, fuck the other styles. Because, yeah, I mean, there's some where, like...
They fight in a different fighting style. The ways of the old.
I've seen some, and it just looks like hella goofy, you know, where, like, a solo tackle is, like I don't know, like half 5, like, assisted points, like a quarter of a point.
Oh, that's whack.
Like, but a sack is, like, you know, like, 10 points or like something crazy.
And then they have some logic. It's because sacks are rare, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I'm going to war properly.
Because sacks are really just as rare as touchdowns are, right?
You know, you better be projected like 350 and up to go to war with like our teams, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, and that's what's crazy is because like if you have a couple guys who don't do good, you could legit score 250, and and then next week your team could score 400. Like it really is about putting the best lineup together like week after week. And
I mean, we got deep ass rosters. We got 50+ man rosters, so it's like, you know what I mean. We got decisions to make unless your team is bad. You know what I mean? Or unless you're Bogard in certain situations where I'll top heavy trade the fuck out of my team into a just where it's like I gotta hope my guys don't get hurt because it's all I got. You know what I mean? It's just hey, we're taking the chances, bro. You feel me?
Man, I'm just looking in the 16 right now. My team's solid, but we gotta make a big push.
Check me out. I made a gang of trades in this one.
In the 16?
Yeah.
Let's see. What trades did you make? Or what?
Well, I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just since the new guy came around in the offseason.
Oh, yeah. Like, you got Dak.
I got Dak and CD and Louvu off of him.
And you got Chase and then Ken Walker and ETN. Diggs, Debo, Judy, D-Hop, Christian Watson. Who's your other QB, though?
Oh, my fucking crush.
Rodgers and Cousins. Nice.
Right.
Yeah, IDP. I mean, I don't know. Fred Warner's your top guy. Oh, well, I guess, I guess bought B-Wags and Frankie Louvu in the mix, too. So
I got Dean over there, too. I drafted him last year.
Okay, he's just not in the starting lineup yet.
Is he not?
Doesn't look like it.
Is he still in my fucking taxi?
I don't know. I can't see it. It won't show me the taxi.
That's all good.
Man, the team that I'm super excited about, man, we're gonna kick the motherfucking ass this year. I'm still so pissed. Last year is the one that I was 1 point away from winning the championship, and I have T. Higgins. And but man, I got Mahomes and Watson as my QBs.
And you've been waiting on this to finally unleash them for a full season together.
Well, this one drafted last year, so I got Watson pretty late.
Okay.
I got Watson pretty late last year. And I got ETN and Stevenson. I got Tyreek, CD, Amon-Ra as my 3 wide receivers.
Nice.
I got and then I got Higgins and McLaurin.
Am I in that league?
No.
Okay, good.
This one I traded a shitload to Crispy to get Tyreek Hill. So that's how I have those 3. Is traded a buttload of draft picks for Tyreek.
We're going to war, B.
And how nasty is that though? Tyreek, CD, and Amon-Ra.
80 days away to war.
Oh yeah. And then I got T. Higgins, McLaurin, Cam Akers. Those are my starters. Like, man, from top to bottom, like I'm loving every one of the offensive starters. And and I got Foyo Lacoon here as well. Patrick Queen, Quay Walker, Okereke, Brisker, and Duggar. Yeah, the D line, that's where I'm a little shaky.
I mean, who isn't?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you see, I traded to get an old man Hargrave last night.
Yeah.
I was trying to get Josh Sweat off him so I could have the Sweat brothers, Montez and Josh.
What up, Dennis?
What up, Dennis? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, Josh Sweat is a beast. Yeah, Dennis, he's laid up in the hospital right now. And shout out to Dennis. Man, he was like, he messaged me yesterday, and he was like, hey, just want to give you the heads up. I'm going into emergency surgery. I guess he had like an infection like in his knee.
Man.
And so he was like, yeah, if I'm not making my picks fast, it's because of that. And but it was good to go. He said it was successful. And he said his wife brought him a vape in there, so he's vaping it up. And
and you know what I'm saying? Hey man, here's to a speedy recovery, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was Dennis Antonio. Yep.
Shout out to our guy Dennis.
Yeah, he asked early this morning. He was like, "Hey, we mock drafting today."
Because he was like, he's about to be monitored for the next couple of days. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he said like 2 days. or something.
Yeah.
He's gonna be laid up.
I mean, shit. My lady just came home last night, and it's crazy because it's like her heart rate so low from just the it's still like just after effects of the anesthesia, you know, because they put her on like they put her under and they gave her like fentanyl and you know what I mean, like all kind of shit. So like she can't even take her blood pressure meds right now because then that could get her dangerously low, you know what I mean? Yeah, so she's just late, and then because of that, they can't give her like the good stuff. Like they're supposed to give her like some perks, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But then so because of that, it's like, oh, you know, so they gave her like some extra strength Tylenol or some bullshit, you know what I mean? So she just like, you know, she just gotta thug it out, you know what I mean? It's yeah.
Bogey, can you hold it down for like 2 seconds while I run outside and give this guy my key?
Yep, do your thing.
Be right back.
Here's what I'm thinking too. I'm wondering what's this next move I want to make because of that 16. Ugh. I'm trying to get Bijan off this dude so bad, but I'm not pressuring him yet. I'm trying to send him Ken Walker, and ETN, bro. And he just keeps outright declining. Well, he declined it twice. It's been like a 2-week thing. I've tried twice in the last 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I mean, this has got to be appealing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. And I have like the manpower to like throw a couple more pieces. You know what I mean? Like I'll throw the dude like a Darnell. He's like his receivers are kind of ass. I'll throw him like a Darnell Mooney on top, and maybe like a fucking even like even throwing like a Hopkins. You know what I mean? Because Hopkins in that team, he might not even make it in my lineup. Like I'm so stacked over there, and it's like I want to get Bijan. But then if I get Bijan, I only have like Bijan and Pacheco. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I'm willing to do that. Because you only need to start 2 running backs, and I got a shitload of receivers. I'll be starting 6 receivers every week. And that's when you're out there banging, bro. When you got 6 motherfucking savage-ass receivers. Like in that one, I got CeeDee Lamb, motherfucking Jamar Chase, Jared Jeudy, Deebo Samuel, Christian Watson. Oh yeah, I guess Hopkins would be my 6. I kind of need Hopkins then. So I gotta figure out a way how I'm gonna be able to purchase this Bijan, because it's like you gotta pay up for Bijan. The hype is so real that like it don't even fucking matter if nobody's seen nothing with no Bijan yet. It's the ass and to make the best case for Bijan, it's the fact that he's with Arthur Smith. You know what I mean? Like Arthur Smith is a motherfucker, bro. He's he's from the Matt LaFleur a zone run scheme. You know what I mean? Because he was under Matt LaFleur in Tennessee, and then when LaFleur took the Green Bay gig, you know what I mean? Arthur Smith took over, and then that's when they really went crazy with Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying? Like Derrick Henry had the motherfucking 1,800 yards and the 2,000 yards, and you know what I mean? Like. Then you just look at the weaponry, like the weaponry to take off the top for Bijan. I'm making a case for a Bijan because I was ranting about how Dallas Queef in League 16, he just won't fuck with my offer. Like he won't like entertain it.
Yeah, it's because he traded a bunch to get like he's one of the guys who wants the new toys.
Yeah, he is, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, but Speedo, I'm giving him 2 new toys. They're like fairly new. They're like they're partially used, right? Walker and ETN, and it's like I'm willing to dress it up with like a Darnell Mooney and like some extra, some other pieces that might be ugly, but he needs these pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. People keep talking about these crazy like style of leagues that they want to start, like Carl, for example. Oh yeah, let's do the half point for every field goal yard, shit like that.
That's whack.
I don't like that.
I'm sorry. I mean, shout out to Carl, but I'm just saying that kicker like anything's whack.
Like if we were gonna do it, I'd want to do something where like everything is just so different, like just completely different. Like everything be based around like 7-10 and 420 and 3.5, like shit like that, where like all the scoring would just be like super wonky with like a touchdown 7.1, like maybe
or 7.0. Because it's just that's a quarter. You feel me?
Well, I mean the 7-10 is I mean 7.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what you meant. Okay, that works too.
Yeah, but I do like the 3.5s mixing in the skateboards and just like I don't know. See, it would be like I mean that's what I would think 7-10 for like a touchdown, and like it'd be for every 10 yards instead of 1 point, it's like 3.5 points or like something like that, or it'd have to
maybe
things would get a little crazy.
Maybe the 420 guillotine league.
The 420 what?
420 guillotine league.
Oh man, that'd be insane.
Right? Because then it's like, you're throwing up a wager to everyone versus everyone, and you know what I mean? Like, I'm good with, because we don't do any of these free leagues either. Like, it's all money still. So at the end of the day, it's like I think that's what strays me away this year from doing like a lot of the crazy ones. I'm encouraging people to do more crazy ones, but I'm doing the ones I like guillotine ones. I'm in there.
Yeah,
I know we're doing more than one, and that'd be dope if the second one we do has the crazy 420 scoring format.
Yeah.
So like what for every yard rushing is 3.5 for running backs.
Well, no, instead of like 1 point for every 10, it'd be like 3.5 points. Instead.
Okay, cool. So for receivers and running backs.
Yeah, and then maybe like for the receptions, maybe 4.20. For a reception instead of like 2 or whatever. Just all the scoring would like go up, and it would be just like
and then if you score over 420 total, maybe there's a bonus or something.
Well, shit, the way that it would be bumping up, I bet people would be.
Oh yeah. Scratch that. I forgot too. It's an Oh yeah, because it is an accumulation thing every week, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not. It's a reset every week. So.
No, reset every single week.
Yeah.
But it would be we just wouldn't. Everything.
People are going to be so mad if they don't pay attention. This is the thing, though. People are going to get so mad if they don't pay attention to it in the beginning. Like, what's going on?
It would be for like I mean, me and you are in it. Obviously, it'd be for like 10 more savages that really want to try something that none of us have ever tried. It's a scoring system that literally got made up just for like fun to like see what happens.
I mean, and it's just the version of the guillotine, but the regular guillotine is 18 deep. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, any guillotine league that we do,
it'll be 18 deep.
Yeah. Yeah, because every week someone's eliminated. Yeah, and we're still filling the 32 team league and the guillotine league. Got to be a 420 crew member to get in, but lots more 420 crew members have been joining to be able to get in. But as of right now, 17 spots have been taken and reserved, and the buy-in's 55.
55.
And then the guillotine league buy-in is 33, and there is 7 people in right now. So, Bogey, you want in the first one?
What's this one?
This is the guillotine.
Yeah, put me down.
Okay. So 8 spots are reserved as of now.
We need 10 more.
Yeah, and seeing the only guys who are in it so far who were in it last year are me and you, obviously, and then Rob, who's been in it from the beginning. He won in 2021, 2 years ago. And then Dylan, he's been in it, never won it though. And then Devo, it was me and Devo in the championship last year. Come out, Devo every week.
Devo knocked me out week 11, so I don't know whatever place that was for me. Man.
Carl said, "How about everyone has to draft an O lineman if he scores a TD?"
No,
or bonus. Why would we want to draft offensive linemen? Defensive linemen are way different.
We played IDPs already. Like, you know what I mean? Like, until the formats actually add this as something legit, I'm not even here. Not even like, you know what I mean?
It's going to take a lot of levels of evolution for me to want to start drafting offensive linemen.
It takes so many people to. It's so hard for people to already just get off. It was so hard for people to get off standard to PPR. It was hard to get people to get off from single QB to super flex, and it's hard for people to take IDPs seriously and kick the kickers and team defenses for real.
Yeah.
No, it's the ways of the old, man.
Yeah. And we gotta keep pushing the IDP just more and more. We're
Like
gonna
I play, man. Look, every year we play in like 30 plus leagues. You know what I'm saying? At least, I mean, shit, you played in 60 plus last year. You know what I mean? But like, you know, and not one of them. You know what I'm saying? This year is gonna have any team defenses or any kind of kickers. Even my home leagues, they refuse to get rid of those, bro. And I was just like, listen, well, I'm the commissioner, and I'm just not gonna do these leagues anymore.
All right, Zuki said
Like-
he's in the guillotine again. There we go.
There you go.
And Dennis said, so having surgery sucks. And he said he hasn't been able to smoke for 30 hours. And I said, no, it's not long, but it's a big step. Just keep going, bro. Just
Fucking just quit it. Just quit it. 'Cause think about this. If you have like a bacteria infection that's getting in your blood and shit, and like, you know what I mean? Like cigarettes and stuff like that, it just like, it doesn't help your immune system. You know what I mean? Like kind of weakens it in that aspect. So it's like, and then while you're forced, see, sometimes, here's the thing. They always say, it's like the 2 weeks it's like a week of the physical withdrawals, like with cigarettes, you know what I'm saying? But it's like 2 weeks of like the mental shit, you know what I mean? That's what they say, you know what I mean? But even me, when I smell it, I just like, ugh, it still smells gross to me. So I'm like, hell yeah. Cause you know what I mean? Like I haven't, or like when I'm drinking, I'm never like, oh, I want a cigarette. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, that was long, you know, it's been since Super Bowl. You know what I mean? The day after the Super Bowl, actually. Since last time I smoked. But yeah, I'm rooting for you, Dennis. Fuck the cigarettes.
He said, having surgery sucks. I absolutely love my kids. But he said, a couple days with pain meds, weed, fantasy football, no kids. It's like a small vacation.
hey, real shit though, because it's like, oh man.
Crazy that you needed some shit like that to happen, but at least you can laugh about it. At least everything went good, you know, for sure.
I mean, it's a positive way of looking at it, right? But also too, man, you know what I mean? Health is wealth, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I be partying. It's almost like if you're foolish if the doctor has to tell you something and then you still do it, you know what I mean? Type of shit. I guess that's my rule. But then also like feels good like when I finally got like you know, I moved out here, you know what I mean? So I moved fucking my insurance type of shit. I moved to the equivalent from that county to this one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then boom, you know, and then they had a house call nurse, bro. Motherfucker came through and did like the whole physical and all the shit. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I still want to go get like all the blood work and all the fucking, you know what I mean? Like, cause now I'm like, you know, we're getting at that age. You want to be ahead of all the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Jamie said, you ever done a team QB or team RB wide receiver league? Nah. So
No.
I'm
Whack.
not.
Whack.
Because I don't like team defense, so I definitely wouldn't like any kind of version of team offense.
Yeah, I don't like limit. I don't like things that limit shit. I like things like I don't know. I want an even playing field, and we're going to fucking war. And maybe not even because when I say even, I mean because of like the scoring format shit. But I say it might not be even because sometimes people do not know what they're doing.
Well, and
no matter what format they're in.
All leagues are not created equal. I mean, the fun in all the leagues may be created equal, but all the leagues aren't created equal.
I mean, we're in
hold on real quick. Let me get my thought out because I'm stoned. I don't want to forget it.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're in a league where you're starting 7, you know, maybe you start 7 to 9, you know, people. But I think like the most like popular style of like league is like 10-team redraft with like 7 offensive starters. You know, maybe you have the kicker and the defense in there, but some variation of that. Now, I'm not saying it's luck if you win one of those leagues, but a couple guys could win you that kind of league. Like if you have one guy who's just going off, you know, in a couple weeks in your playoffs, like that might be the team because like one guy could literally win a week. When switch it over to our format where we have 19 starters, like you could have the same guy that blew up in that other one that like you could still lose. Like you need way more pieces to be able to put together this.
You gotta have a complete team.
There is no luck. The luck factor is taken out.
Exactamundo.
Yeah, and I think like there's always some people who come around and redraft, and they're like, "Man, fuck," like at the end because they're playing like one or two leagues, and like, "Man,
Like,
fuck
fuck
fantasy
that.
football, it's so rigged," and this and that, and you got to take the luck factor out. If you just play in one league and hope to win, you better be lucky because you need a lot of things to go right to win a championship, no matter what.
Yeah, I like to play I'm desensitized to it on purpose. We play in like, a couple dozen leagues at a time when it's redraft. And then, like this year, so far I got 16 dynasties. Oh yeah, no, I'm not drafting anymore. So this year, yeah, I got 16, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think I added 7 new ones, you know what I mean?
Out of all those leagues that I was in, I mean, it was like 20 something best ball, so it was like 40 something like redraft.
Oh, okay.
In all the dynasties last year, we had 16 dynasties. I think I didn't make the playoffs in 3 of them. Like out of all the redrafts, I think that there was only like 2 vampire leagues that I didn't, but it was like 80% of like all the leagues that I was in, I made the playoffs.
I was in
not luck.
I was in the League 7 2 years ago in the startup year. So that was the only one that I was going into my second year in the Hustler Leagues formats.
Yeah.
Then so going into last year though, when we went in there, by that time I had 7 total. I got into all 7. You know what I'm saying? I won one of them. So I won 1 out of the 7 that I was in. Now I'm in 14.
Yeah.
I love my fucking teams, bro. Let's fucking go to war.
Yeah.
Like I love all my teams. It's crazy. Even the orphan teams that I picked up, like the Stu team, I flipped that shit, man. Shout out to Stu, man. We're gonna do it. Stu had to make some changes. I got Dak for him, but in that trade over there, Hurts was involved in that trade. So now in hindsight, I don't like that. You know what I mean? But we're doing it for Stu, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah. And the Marvel. Man, I cannot wait for this 32 team. Now, the one thing that sucks, I don't know what happened, but I swore that Sleeper changed it at some point where you could have more than 8 playoff teams. We cannot have more than 8 playoff teams as
Man,
of
we
right
gotta email them again, bro. Like this is some bullshit.
Yeah.
Like for real though. I mean, there's like it's whack like that. I mean, it's not whack. It just sucks because we have to manually do things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
like,
and
we're not fucking with the schedule. So it's like, the schedule is what it is. It's just random. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I do think that, I mean, because of the divisions, I feel like Sleeper has something in the algorithm to where you do play. Because I swear, down the stretch, I was playing people in the division.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can't really remember.
Yeah, you play people within your division like twice, I think.
And see, and I don't even now. Well, it couldn't be because I mean, then that's
14 weeks. Okay, so yeah. Oh yeah, because we had 7 each. Or no, how many do we have each? 8.
Yeah.
Dang, this is crazy. I mean, well, yeah. There's no way. I mean, it's just you just got to leave it to the fantasy gods at that point, right? I mean, it worked out last year, so
I'm gonna.
Man, it'll be that much more easier.
I need everybody to go on Twitter, go like what the post that I'm the tweet that I'm gonna do right now, and retweet it. Let's get Sleeper. Let's get some attention. Maybe like Sleeper. Why the hell can I only have 8 playoff teams in my 32 team league?
Right? Be like, this is the second year we're doing this shit, and we're not letting this slide.
Yeah.
Me and 31 of my buddies are really fucking mad.
You do not want me.
You don't want to see us mad, bro.
I'm just gonna be like Sam Serino crazy on them. You do not want me to get ugly. No, sir. No, sir. And Dennis said, do they have where you can have 2 conferences and 8 teams from each conference? No, you can put it in divisions, and that's it.
Yeah, so we got 4 divisions of 8.
Yep. Yep, and it's going to be this year. It's not going to be top 2 that are guaranteed in. It's top. If it's only 8 teams, it's going to be top division winner that's guaranteed in, and then it's going to go by, and then it's going to be 4 wild cards, and it'll go by best record and points.
Bung.
Yeah, because the top two last year, there was some people who got lucky, you know, based on just what division that they were in and their team.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like it's also survival of the healthiest for real. And when you're in a 32 team league.
Yeah.
You know, you catch a couple injuries, bro. It's all bad.
Yeah, that's for sure. It was super fun though. I mean, I made it. I won one playoff game, and yeah, that was all she wrote.
I think I was one and done. I don't remember because you know what I mean? I just know I didn't win that shit, so I'm coming back.
Yeah, it was Tim My World who won that shit, and all because of a dumbass analyst who claims that he's an expert and claims that he's a pro bettor, and yeah, he dropped Dak.
I mean, for context, you can only hold one QB. Dak gets hurt, but he drops him. Like, no, you put him in your IR and then you put something else in your super flex spot. Stupid.
Yeah. So of course, that team went 0-14.
And then of course, this guy is probably one of those teams that just like couldn't get his hands on a QB, so he just stacked his team up and then just like boom, now I got a QB. Just a bid. I didn't even notice Dak got dropped because I think I had Herbert or Mahomes. Oh, no, I had Mahomes. I didn't have Mahomes yet.
Yeah.
But even then,
I mean, I know I put in a bid, but I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure he spent it all. And like that would have, I mean, in high insight, I mean, it would have been worth spending everything to get Dak. I mean, shit. I mean, I was buying the championship because that's a player you would never be able to reduplicate. And then you.
But also he went off. Like, didn't he shred in the playoffs? Like he went up. He shredded against the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
It was the Gardner Minshew led Eagles, but it was still the Eagles defense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then what did he do for the championship? Who did he play? Didn't he have the Texans in there? Oh no! Oh yeah, he won the week 16 where he threw all the picks, but he went crazy though. Against the Jags.
Yeah.
Was that week 15 or 16?
Something like that. Derek would know.
Yeah, and I think the championship week, right, was against the Eagles.
I
don't really remember, but something like that.
Sounds about right. All right, guys, come on. I need you to go like the tweet and retweet the tweet. Quote them and tag them if you want. But yeah, let's do that. We gotta get in Sleeper's face. Like that's one of the ways that they respond is like when a lot of people like make some waves about shit. Because I know that there's a way that they can add more. I swore last year that like later in the season that they had options for that. So I don't know what the fuck is going on now with that. And if you don't follow me on Twitter, go follow me on Twitter. Help me break 3,000 followers over there. I'm like 8 away.
Toy.
Yeah, not like the Twitter followers even mean anything, but it's cool to see it getting higher and higher when I'm not even really trying. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. They're all done with the car. All right. Give me 1 sec. You got this? I'll be right back. All right.
Yeah, do your thing. I'm just rolling up. Now, so it's Hustler over here, right? Wow, now that he's gone. So last night, we're on some Father's Day shit. He's on like an eighth of shrooms. He's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm off these gummy things. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna remind Dre Stevenson about him. You know what I'm saying? I send him a 1 and a 3, and he's like technically trying to rebuild. He's like announced this. And he's already in this same league. He's already moved Damian Pierce for a 1 and a 3. So I'm like, come on, bro. And he just outright rejects it. You know what I'm saying? Because he was going to try to ask for it all. You know what I mean? And it's a running back. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, I just, on one of these shows the other day, I paid up to get a Devontae Adams because he was my third flex. Now, you know what I mean? I wasn't liking how my third flex was looking. So I was like, you know what, let's go get some Devontae Adams. And I'm going to win now too. I don't give a fuck about those picks. So, you know what I'm saying? And in the same team, I already didn't have picks going into this draft. I'd just be willing and dealing. So I don't even give a fuck. But now, like, I think that's what he's trying to do here with this Stevenson. But the reason I was willing to pay up for something like a Devontae Adams, because he's just going to be like a target magnet no matter what. And I don't need to depend on him. He's going to be my 5th receiver in my lineup. You know what I mean? But the point is, with Stevenson, you see, the Stevenson, I view him being a running back is the same way I view receivers in age. You know what I mean? Like yeah, there's a receiver with age, but I could argue that receiver is still in his prime. I'd still pay up for that shit. Running backs, bro, they're like, man, you got like maybe 5 years, bro. You know what I mean? And then, so it's like, you know what I mean? That's how I weigh it on the scales of how I'm about to pay for this motherfucker. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And sometimes I don't want to pay for that motherfucker, but also he knows it's me. You know what I'm saying?
Come
so
on,
it's
man.
like,
You
yeah,
know,
so I already know at the end of the day I'm gonna end up paying up for Stevenson and giving it all up.
especially Stevenson. I talked about it a lot last year. Like he was one of my most rostered guys on all of my teams, like last year, and that includes Dynasty. So it's just, I love Stevenson, man. Like, remember how high I was on him in 2021? Got him in all the rookie drafts in like the 4th round.
Yeah, hell yeah, come on. We love Stevenson, man. I was trying to say I didn't like the price on him in redraft this year because, like, but you know what's crazy is people still, I mean, it's New England running backs. There's always going to be that because shit like that could happen. A motherfucker could fumble and then it'd be bad. You know what I mean? It maybe not be like bad forever, but it'd be bad for like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh,
For
there you
that
go.
time being.
Cowboys last year in the playoffs, Jacksonville, Philly, and Tennessee. That's what it was.
Oh, that's right. And then I think Dak, he threw for 2 in the championship week against Tennessee. That was the Thursday night. Remember, no Derrick Henry or whatnot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, crazy ass game for them. Man, it's crazy how quick they do the like they pop out the windshield and pop it in.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I mean, that wasn't even long at all.
And they put the seal on it and then bang, and they say, "Don't touch that shit for how long?"
No car wash for 24 hours.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it said.
Take the tape off tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, they come through. Dude, that's big business, bro. I got homies that do that shit back in the city.
Yeah, I mean,
in my city.
I only took 25 minutes.
Right? Yeah. And did they have the truck? Did they have like a truck and they got hella on the back?
Yeah.
Right? They about to go make some bread, bro.
Oh.
They got all the things ordered. Boom, boom. Hitting them off every day. That's good bread, too. Especially if you're like now like a motherfucker that want to sit and do like regular shit.
I gotta take this call.
You do your thing. I'm rolling up. See, I told y'all he was gonna he's gonna run it up on me, bro. You know what, he's gonna make me pay up for Stevenson. He's gonna do it. And I'm gonna do it because I want to get stronger at my running back position. I got Mixon and Harris, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I like Steve, and I got Mac Jones as one of my QBs. I got Mac Jones, Dak, and I got Lance and Brock. You know what I mean? So you know what I'm saying? But you know that's a nice lot. I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean? A little mini stackage. You know what I mean? A little Mac Jones, Rahamador stackage. You know what I mean? Rahamador Stevenson. We fuck with that. And motherfucking, he ain't even gonna. I'm gonna have to send this shit out. We're gonna talk this out when he gets back here. I think I feel like we can get this done. I feel like we can just go ahead and get this all the way done. You know what I mean? I feel like we're just gonna stop beating around the bush and get this motherfucker in for real. Because at the end of the day, I'm okay with overpaying. If a motherfucker's trying to rebuild, you know what I mean? You got to understand what he's trying to do. You need to rebuild, you might have to overpay. Because this dude got to feel like he's winning, you know what I mean? And he knows, too, the running back, like say Stevenson has like a not better year than last year, like a lackluster year, that price is not going to be as much. You know what I mean? Then they fuck around and draft another running back. See, that's how it is with running backs. They could fuck around and draft another running back. Man, everybody was on Sony. Look at New England. Everybody's on Sony Michel 2018. Boom, he blows up, rookie. We never seen that shit in a minute for New England, right? And then the next year, they draft Damian Harris. And then they don't even play Damian Harris at all. But also, now here comes the lackluster Sony Michel year. You know what I'm saying? Then they go into 2020. You know what I mean? And damn, I can't even remember what the fuck happened. Yeah, 2020 Sony Michel. It was New England. It was him and Harris now, like sharing shit. You feel me? That shit was fucking annoying. And then they even had Rex Burkhead in the mix still. That shit was fucking annoying. That was like Cam Newton's running too. That was like what? That was 2020. Then 2021, I think that's when Harris. Yeah, 2021 they draft. See, now it's Harris's turn, but they had draft Rahamador. You know what I mean? How annoying is that, right? Because now Harris been flashing, and you're like, oh shit, here's Harris, and Harris still has double-digit touchdowns though. You know what I mean? But Rahamador, he's getting worked in the passing game, and then now we're going into 2022. We're talking about, hey, bruh, he can get all the work. You know what I'm saying? I was championing Stevenson last year, bro, like a motherfucker. Like, yo, he got all the third down snaps, and if he gets sprinkled in some of the early down work, bro, it's a wrap. And then Damian Harris had injury history, then he gets hurt, and then it was a wrap.
Yeah, it's crazy how much, like, if people actually listen to us, like, it's not, I mean, Stevenson flopped in the playoffs, so that kind of fucked you, either way, but at least he got you there. And, like, how many times did we just keep saying, like, just wait till someone drafts Damian Harris and then get ready to draft Stevenson? Like, after that, like, don't even jump on Stevenson because people are drafting Harris first.
Yeah, sometimes I even just say, fuck it, I'm taking Stevenson right here because you know what I mean? Harris is still out there. I'm like, but I did that in the gang spots and people laughed at me too. What the fuck?
And shout out to Chaotic. Not sure if I shouted you out already, but said happy belated Father's Day to all you dads. Appreciate you, homegirl.
Yeah, thank you, homegirl. Appreciate you.
Dennis said, just read an article, and on Sleeper playoffs, one guy said for his 32-team league, he had no playoffs in the settings. He just manually entered the teams for the playoffs.
I mean, we're going to have to make it do what it do, baby.
Trippy.
We're going to have to make it do what it do. I mean, we're already going to have to do that anyway for where we're doing it this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, let's see what Sleeper says.
So you had seen it though before?
Or maybe I did.
It might be the Mandela effect. I think you saw it, then they changed it on us. I think so.
Let's see. I'm disabling the playoffs right now. Let's see if there's any truth to this. Ooh. There totally is. Trippy.
So we can do it?
Hold on.
Look at Dennis, bro.
Hey, Dennis.
My
man.
My man.
Let's see.
Love you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I know you laid up in there, but don't even trip. You know what I mean? We're going to be back. We're going to be back stronger than ever. Fuck those cigarettes, too. I just barely quit, bro. You know what I mean? Since the motherfucking goddamn, what was you call it? Super Bowls. You know what I mean? Fuck them. Fuck them. I'll tell you this much, like, then look at this. Then they got the weed legalizing, you know what I mean? Like, it's all aligning how it should for him in Minnesota to quit those godforsaken cigarettes. See, here's my thing, too. I always went stretches, 6 years, no cigarette. Then I get back on it for like 2 years. Then like 5 years, no cigarette. Then I get back on it for like 5 years. Then 3 years or another 6 years. I remember I've been smoking since I was 13, bro. And then like when I got to 30, that was the when I really, when I got to 28, that was the longest stretch I had till I was like 30. I don't know, whenever 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or however old I was in 2019.
Yeah, so we may have to do that, I guess. Or we just disable the playoffs and then manually change the
Excellent. If not, we got ways. At least we got ways now.
Yeah. Yeah, we just need everybody to go help me blow up Sleeper over there. Yeah. Yeah, I changed it back to what it was right now, but that's something we'll have to look into. Hey, Minnesota Marty, what up, homie?
What up, Marty? Man, Marty's been getting me in this 24, bro. You've been getting me, bro. With damn, making me mad. Shout out to Marty.
And Zach said, just stop by for a second at lunch. He said, fuck, it's hot out today. Man, bro, yeah.
Hey, man.
That's wild about Minnesota. High highs on the heat and low lows on the fucking...
What's the elevation in that motherfucker?
Yeah, I have no idea. Uh-oh. Carl said it took Bogey 8 minutes to roll that joint. He was doing a lot of talking, though, because I was on the phone.
Yeah, and then I kept dropping the crutch, and then I had to read it.
Oh man, I finished this whole Pac-Man build.
I just had my personal best, like, or at least on here, like a week ago, like 2 minutes and 4 seconds. But that, listen, bro, the 8 minutes. That's, you know what I mean. Damn. God fucking damn. That's some high ass shit.
Ooh, Stranger said cold and partially rainy in Southwest Oregon. Okay.
Who's this? Who's that at?
Stranger.
Oh, okay. That's where he's at in Oregon?
Yeah.
Nice.
Zach said, I just want to smoke some weed and this pen isn't doing the job. Yeah, that's what sucks about the pen. It kind of just, you know, I mean, like keeps the party going. But, you know, like once, like, man, once you're like sober, like, I don't know.
Depends when like you start gotta like mix it up with other shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I throw a couple I throw a couple umis in the tank, you know what I mean? And I just be like, you know what I mean? And it's just, you know, hit the pen and just be chilling on the couch, watch a movie. Like, you know what I mean?
Man, that's one of the things that I wish in Meow Wolf, that I wish that I was able to smoke. And like, you can't vape or like anything like that in there. Like, so either way, like.
So you're just taking it full on. How long did you wait for the shrooms to kick before you went in there? Or like, what? Like, paint me the picture.
Well,
yeah, walk me through this. Let's get to that.
I ate my PB and shroom sandwich at around when do we leave? We left at like 6 something. Like
I almost could tell you exactly what. Did you text me right after you ate it? Because that puts a timeline there.
I think I was on the way. No, it was like 3. It was like it was like 5:50, 6 o'clock, like something like that. And then I mean, pretty much like I smoked like 3 or 4 bowls, and then like we just went like after that. And it was, I mean, I definitely felt the areas where I was peaking.
You're a strawberry jam, huh?
What's that?
Are you a strawberry jam? Or?
Well, I mean, I'll take whatever there is, and it was just raspberry, so that's just what it happened.
I never had.
That's what it happened to be yesterday.
I like blackberry jam, but like grape is the jam.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Yeah. And I just like them all, you know.
Yeah, me
like,
too. I'm not mad at strawberry. I don't do that marmalade bullshit though, man. Fuck is that?
But yeah, it was. I mean, it's one of those ones. I've gone 3 times now, and I think I've just experienced everything because there's always so many people like in there. Like it's wild though. But
yeah,
I posted
I'll be tripping off the people. I'm like, whoa, back up.
I posted videos on the YouTube Shorts if you guys want to go check it out from yesterday. Just go check out the videos that I posted. Some trippy stuff. And actually, and you know what? Why don't I just play it like here, right? I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where is it? Yeah, I think I might have even posted the same video more than once. Let's see.
Damn, gotta do so much. It's fucking June. I gotta get this. I gotta get hella covers made.
So here's where it started. Just when I was outside. 15. PB&J and Nate Shrooms, who's coming with me on this trip. Let's go. And then here's where it started. You got all these secret passageways.
Whoa. Oh, I'm so getting lost in there.
All these trippy bottles. here's the big area. This room was just trippy because of everything with the lights, the black lights going on and off, everything changing colors.
I'm in that room.
Yeah, everything's like with the lighting effects. And okay, now they have like because everything like Meow Wolf, it's like the it's a convenience store, right? And like they have everything though, because you even go and like there's like a fake break room like in there as well. It's pretty trippy.
Whoa. That's fucking tight. You see anybody else in there that was clearly tripping?
I feel like everybody who like wasn't there with like a kid was tripping.
Yeah.
Yeah, an area black hole.
Yeah, you're supposed to go to this place tripping, bro. Like, I don't think you're supposed to bring kids to this place.
That's a shit.
There's so many times I'm getting frightened here. I can't lie.
Did you get what frightened?
Huh?
Did you get frightened?
Yeah, there's so many times I'm gonna get frightened in this joint. I know.
It's just super trippy.
No, it's the sounds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I love it. Like if they're playing dope music, this would be the shit. The sounds be like, oh, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, super trippy though, and there's a couple areas where, yeah, just sat and tripped out for a little bit, but it's all. I mean, it's the lights that go along with everything. There's this one room where I didn't get a video. I didn't get a video of it because too many people were just walking like in front.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just everything's super colorful. It's almost like it's a clock, you know, kind of, and like the lights and everything, and just like the way that the lights are and the ceilings like multi-layered almost, kind of even like with the like design that's on the ceiling. So like even the lights just turning on and off and changing colors, it's almost like the ceiling was moving, you know, just like even not even being on shrooms, it's just the way that it looked. And so yeah, even more trippy when you're actually tripping.
And you're like, this whole room is dropping. And there'd be another dude across the room like,
but yeah, trippy experience.
cool.
And it's fun though. It's there goes Bogey in the Matrix. And yeah, Marty said, hell yeah, shit looked trippy as hell. Super fun though. Super fun. And Stranger with the Apricot Jam, I like it. And Zach said, bro, we got the biggest candy store here. I'll have to take some videos and show y'all. It's dope. Hell yeah. Nice. Marty said he just drove past it. There we go. And Jamie says, Dennis, no, he's on auto pick. What? Dennis, turn off auto pick.
I'm gonna finish this joint and I gotta dip.
Cool. Yeah, they got but so many little like experiences like in there, and like what's crazy is there's like a game in there. They don't really tell you what the game is, but it's a little card, and there's these little like machines around, and you pull sometimes. I don't know, just different things that you do, but it's like you're working at the you know, convenience store or whatever. And the more shit you do, you like unlock shit. It always gets to the point where like I start doing things, and then like the place is so crowded with the people, I'm just like, I don't even want to deal with this shit right now. But it's only like $3 to like add it. But yeah, it's Like, it's trippy, man. Like, you go in, there's one room. So I did it the first time. Didn't really want to do it on shrooms because I didn't want to crawl around. But there's one area where you walk in and there's like these little huts almost. And like they're a little shack or whatever. And like you go in and it's legit like a room. There's like a TV where it's got like the card thing and posters on the wall and books on the shelf, you know, and everything. And then there's a little like Alice in Wonderland, like a tunnel, like down there, and you can go down and it's like literally like climbing up, like they got a rope and, you know, super easy to climb up, but like, yeah, rocks and stairs and shit. And like, yeah, it's
cool.
It's cool to get lost in for sure.
Hey, what's that movie called? Little Monsters?
Yeah. With Ben Savage.
Yeah. Classic.
Where they go under the bed and it's a whole monster world.
They got a monster world under the bed?
That's a classic one, man. I really like that movie.
We gotta review that. We gotta review that bitch.
Yeah.
Silver screen breakdown that bitch.
But yeah, it was yeah, I want to think of some
before
more
Corey Matthews, there was Ben.
And it's funny because Corey Matthews is in that movie too. He's like the younger brother.
Is he? No fucking
yeah.
But I haven't seen this movie since I was like 7, bro.
It's been years since I've seen it, but I swear I've seen it within 10 years, so I kind of remember it a little bit. And I just remember like at the end, he was like the hostage that like the other, like the bad monster or whatever.
That's right.
Yeah.
So he was a little baby one that they stole.
Yeah. And then Dennis said, yep, Fred Savage, not Ben. Hell yeah. Both of them are in it. But Ben
yeah, Fred. That's what I said. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. Fred Savage is the only one. Ben Savage is what's his name? Is Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched an old school movie with Fred Savage recently called The Wizard, where his little brother, I don't know, is just always trying to walk to California, and he's like he's a protege on the fucking on the what's it called on the video games, and like win some big video game tournament as like an 8-year-old or something.
Okay, hey, look at this. Let's just do it, man. Is that what it's gonna take to get Stevenson? The Devontae Adams type trade we just did?
A couple firsts.
Oh, a couple firsts? I can't do that.
I mean, Stevenson is just worth more than a first and a second. So it's
the first and the second, we dress it up like we do with Adams.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, I mean, it depends on. It depends on.
Say less. We're making progress.
It depends on what's in the mix, you know. The right thing might be able to buy me. But yeah, that shit was wild.
But yeah,
that's what has charged me. It's expensive for those guys.
You know what I'm saying? But and you know, I'm you know me, I like shopping. You know what I mean? I buy expensive things. Well, yeah, I'll see y'all on FNT.
All right, hell yeah. Peace out, Bogey. Let's see what Carl said here. Carl said, what do you think of Ben Savage before Fred Savage and the actual star and Howie Mandel? Wait, what? What do you mean? I mean, Ben Savage was a star before Fred Savage was a star before Ben Savage. I'm confused by that. Yeah, throw it in there and we'll answer that, and then we're going to get out of here. We'll be back for FNT, and we'll get a mock draft going tonight. I almost want to get an auction mock draft going pretty soon here. It's almost about that time. Marty said Randy Savage was the only star. yeah. Damn. All right. We'll end it on that on that note. We'll see you guys for FNT. Peace out, peeps.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.